What I want? Yes, but you got it. Yes, but you got it.
Yes, I, a special one from the CEO, stand home with the spoon. And your boy, right at the South Bend. On the beat. On the food to get your information. On the food to be part of. Spoon, 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 spoon,
Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Liberia. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Moravia. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Africa. Just to spoon, you to spoon you ain't know. The children crying for starvation just to spoon. You want to get a news update, my brother, to spoon. You want to know what is happening, Morocco, to spoon. Politicians want to make their decision just to spoon. You want to know what happening in the ministry, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. You from Bonjama, Maryland, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. If you eat get back, gradually, my brother, to spoon. You got a Spoon TV, you got a Spoon Radio, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. You want to get a news update, to spoon. What? Yeah, Rastafari. Kilibamba, kilibamba, kilibamba. Kilibamba, kilibamba, kilibamba. What I want? Yes, but you got it. Yes, but you got it. Yes,
Yes, sir. A special one from the CEO, Stan Tone with the spoon. And your boy, right at the South man. On the beat.
On the food to get your information. On the food to get my spoon, 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 spoon.
Oh yes, turn the spoon.
Spoon gonna
To be entertained, to be informed, to be educated,
tell you what is happening.
and to get in-depth analysis about trending national issues
Tell you what is happening in our
in Monrovia, Liberia.
just to talk.
Time is 90 minutes on the flip side of 8 o'clock.
Take the chance.
That's the initial time check here in Monrovia, Liberia.
You want to
Pleasant good evening
talk
from my end.
to spoon.
Good afternoon.
You want
Those of you watching from abroad, especially in the United States.
politician want
Welcome to yet another very fascinating edition of the Spoon Talk right here on Spoon 107.5.
any administrator to
Fabric 101.1.
yeah. Yeah.
That are various social media platforms, Spoon TV, Fabric TV, Super TV. That our YouTube channel at Spoon Talk. You can grab us on any of these platforms, and of course, you're going to listen or watch the program live this evening from Odious Congo Town. Welcome, and let's have a wonderful time together. As usual,
You got a spoon radio to
the show promises to be very, very interesting.
yeah. To
It's, the CEO and his team of panelists are expected here in the soonest possible time
Rastafari.
to digest and dissect
Kribaba,
some
kribaba,
of the issues making news
kribaba, kribaba.
in Liberia.
What
So my name is Yekezi Zwobel, sitting in this evening as your producer.
It's what you got.
First off on the show, we will go to the lines to hear from you, our ardent listeners, our ardent viewers, ardent followers, to tell us what's on your minds. Oh, yes. What is on your minds this evening? What are those issues confronting you in your various communities? Yesterday on the Spoon Talk, the guest Rodney Sear made a lot of news. He accused the government of mishandling the US 19.2 million cocaine case, and he also alleged attempts by the government to shield key individuals involved into this matter. And also making the news today, Montserrat County representative Frank Zafoko has threatened to sue the government over alleged unpaid district funds. And he also made accusations against the Inspector General of the Liberia National Police that the Inspector General Gregor Coman, so illegally, took over a land that belongs to residents of his district, specifically dwellers of the Lagpasi community. So there's a parcel of land in the Lagpasi community that, according to Frank Zafoko, belongs to the government, belongs to the residents of the community. But the IG has allegedly, illegally, taking over that land. He's taking the land as his own, and out of that, but it's a matter that they've been hauling and pulling over, and I think it's only the court that can settle that. In Nimba County, there's a report from Loyi Town in Nimba County that police in that part of the country are investigating a suspected murder involving a man who allegedly killed his close friend, his best friend. For what reason? That remains in misery. That remains mysterious. The reasons, the rationale behind his action is yet unknown, but he's been arrested and forwarded to the Liberia National Police Detachment in Senecote City, Nimba County. A lot of other developments happening in the country. Paul King has been forwarded to court, according to our judicial correspondent. So you can call in, make your input on any of these trending national issues, or probably there's some kind of issue confronting you in your communities. You've had some observation about wrongdoings in your community that the government needs to intervene. You can call at about this time and make that known to the public. And probably some of the key officials are listening, and they may just stick you from what you are going to say. So let's now go to the lines and hear from you. The numbers are 0777 1075 0555 101075 0777 1075 0777 1075 0555 101075. And shortly, I'm going to pin the WhatsApp number on the screen so that those of you watching us from outside Liberia can call us and make a contribution as well. Let's talk to this first person on the line. Hello, your name and where you join us from?
Yagazi, good evening to you on your morning evening presentation.
Good evening and welcome.
Yagazi is somewhere. Let me appreciate that effort for you to be equal to this evening. My name is Mohammed M. Kanenchion. I remain member of the United Party in the Bureau. I'm speaking from the Bureau or Center this evening, calling from the position in 2016. Yagazi, my only point, honestly speaking, I'm sure they get appointed in the former lawmaker discipline, the expert lawmaker discipline, Jaga Korba. Last week, we stated on the phone talk, and informed Mr. Stoughton Alexander Waterspoon that the RG were not coming to come up with any result. Okay? If it comes to the information that the RG stated to the Senate that they're going to come up with me. Okay? So, the other quarterback, he doesn't want to make the government to be ugly, and definitely, President Baka government will not be ugly because sometimes the information that you get, like what can make him a police, then they can claim against him seriously. They never very brave to sit on the phone to inform the nation that the RG is a liar. You are not coming to come up with any factual information. Okay, if it comes to the allegation of this judge information.
Thank you very much. Thanks for making your input. Let's talk to another person. Hello, your name and where you join us from?
Good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you doing as well?
Okay, please go ahead.
Yeah, I'm Joseph. I'm calling the board of New Zealand. Let me say, going here while listening to the audience. My issue here is that nothing better judge. I think the government of Liberia is not proceeding well when it comes to the judge issue.
How the government is proceeding well?
In an investigation on Saturday, oh God.
Okay, we lost him. Call us back if you can. Let's talk to this other person. Hello, your name and where you join us from? Hello?
Hello, Legacy.
Your name and where you join us from?
Thank you so much for the opportunity to Paco or a part of this edition now from the United Party International Bureau, Paco.
Okay, Paco, your lawmaker says he will be taking the government to court. Are you aware of that? He said he will be suing the government of Liberia.
Yeah, you thank God he get paid the money on focus what I was saying in water. When he took other Liberian man for went to the president. When other people are here killing people. And
But he said he will be suing the government for the government failing to provide his district funds. Allegedly.
Yeah, you go pay the whole rent for Jack Party.
What?
Yeah, you go pay the whole rent. You go sue national government.
What kind of house rent?
The whole rent when you owe our power in Black Party, when you making more rent, you go pay the whole rent. Number 2, that my honorable, you make people see that there's nothing to. Number 3, she can keep the power do nothing with the country. It was the old man, but even for president. Number 4, you never going to buy a king to take the district as leader. Number 5.
You definitely counts against the mayor.
That post-sorry do promise. He come to my brothers. We make promises today. He failed the promise. Number 6.
Oh.
He can promise. He can pay. Number 5. Number 9.
Oh, but sister now, my man.
You are not making our job moral. You would not turn it on another kicking up. Number 10.
But you're not told that one now. You're not told that one. You say the boy not be leader in the district again.
Jagazi, you know the opportunity that Mona can finish. That made that moral. So what that bring comment?
So that
the president, the president.
Like who you're replacing Foko with?
Pako going.
Oh, you said going?
Yeah, but you never find the other people are raw.
Okay.
I'm not incompetent. A citizen.
No, I don't say you incompetent.
I talk about myself, like I said, you.
Yeah, that's what I say now. I don't say you incompetent. That neck will decide whether you're competent or you're incompetent. But thank you, Paco. Thank you for calling.
When you take our attention with suffering, when you take, that made me fail.
But did you actually call to speak about issues in your district, to speak about Foko? I thought I just brought that in.
One day now call community meeting, say talk the community, can't we say playing water, Morame FRT, you could perform promises. I back up on the university leisure bureau. I think I'm calling myself on our Foko.
No, why you contest for 2029?
I'm calling. The bureau support me. Let me show for president. Thank you, Jagazi.
Okay, Marco, thank you very much. Thanks for calling. You are very interesting. Let's talk to another person on the line. Hello, your name and where you join us from?
Okay, this is Kamari Best. I join you from Banjo Oro.
Okay, let's hear you, please.
Hello?
Please go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I just want to make a few points on Ronald in Compass Africa and the after.
You've got to be audible. I'm not hearing you.
I said I just want to give a view on the revelation
I got that part, but later, your voice your voice drop. So just continue on the pace you are.
Okay, so my point here is the revelation that it is somehow controversial, and I don't think it's somehow.
What revelation exactly?
He said that one Sony and one master brand that have been having friendship before at the RRA. And now the Anthony that he linked with the president and working with the Rotary of Syria. And then he said these guys, they are taking photos with the president before. And Coronet 14 and worked at the RRA. And 14 was the one that this particular teacher had is playing with. And but running the revelation is saying that the president has are taking photos, so maybe they could have to bring with that person.
Okay.
Yeah. So for me, I always do that. Coming with this type of revelation, I don't think it's helpful for the university.
Okay. Thank you for making your point. Thank you. Let's talk to this number from overseas. Let's talk to this person. Hello, your name and where you join us from. Hello.
Very much to answer my phone call. My name is Tom. Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Just stop
Hello?
listening to every other thing you're listening to and listen to the phone directly.
Hello?
I can hear you. Hello.
Hello?
Hello. Are you there? Yeah. Please go ahead. Oh my God. Yes. Please call us back if you can. We lost him. Let's see if we can take him without this block. Hello. Welcome back. Hello.
Yeah, Yakasi, how you doing today?
I'm okay. How are you?
Thank you. My name is Thomas Doe. I'm calling from the USA, Des Moines, Iowa, specifically. What on my mind today is to rebut to Ramsey, revelations, what he said, but I can just tell you for sure, I'm from Grand County, I support the VP. I think he's making a mistake. Jeremiah Cole came from the trenches. He said pump oil. He also what you call three more other things to come up. He will never be part of any drug deal, and I think this is wrong. And I think Ramsey need to go back to his sources. If you hire people, you don't police them. They have life outside job, and this is very frustrating for Liberians. And I think I stand for my brother and my friend and the VP in Republic of Liberia. My name is Tomando, calling for USA. Iowa. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you for calling from the US. Let's talk to another person here. Hello, your name and where you join us from? Your name? Oscar Ziegman. Let's hear you, Oscar. Oscar, I don't know what's happening. Just hold on a little bit. Let me get you on properly. Oscar. Yeah, Oscar, let's hear you. All right, let me take you without this block. Yeah, I'm hearing you now. Please go ahead.
Yeah, what about what has to do with the international rule, how to do a robbery highway?
Okay.
I want to take this time to call upon the government.
Mm.
You know, robbery the national highway is a highway that is gateway to Liberia.
Mm.
So with a heavy amount of budget that is coming back, 1.2 billion budgets, and up to now, RI road is not completed. So I want to take this time to call upon the government. Please let the government see reaching, because that road has become death trap to the citizen. Let the government see reaching to complete that road project, because the road is very, very bad. When you come in and night, drive around to come in the town, it's very risky. So we are called upon the government to see reason, to see how better they can complete that road. Thank you.
Thank you, Oscar Ziegman from Gumpa. Let's talk to this person. Hello, your name and where you join us from?
Yeah, my name is Edward, calling from New York City.
Okay.
USA. So you can see, we all listened to Stentor yesterday.
Okay.
Where Stentor and that guy, Stentor interviewing the front page Africa journalist. The man spoke English. We expecting people to understand what the man said yesterday. The man did not accuse the vice president of doing jobs with these guys that involved into the whole job business. The man said the vice president has friends with these people that involved into the job business. So the vice president should come on air to clear his side.
And the vice president has done just that.
So if the vice president do it, then why should we go against the general? The man only there to get information to the public what's going on. So the man doing a job. So we should not have issue. With the man coming on air to tell the public what's going on. You guys job to tell we the Liberian people what is going on. So I think the man did not do anything wrong.
Okay.
But let me go straight to the point. You can see we have so many issues in the country that people, the government need to focus on. Just it's not something that people should really play fun with. A lot of people dying, a lot of young people who have dreams, who have goals to achieve. their life have been damaged. So when somebody involved, everybody should be able to, to take it serious. The government should be able to take it serious. Liberia belongs to every Liberian. It doesn't belong to one person. The people are getting rich. Why are other people crying? Why are other people dying? So we should not sit out there and be backing wrong all the time. The government need to do something.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much for contributing this evening. Let's talk to this other person. Hello, your name and where you joining us from?
Let's see. How you doing?
I'm okay.
Name is Mamu. I'm calling from Islam, Dakota.
Okay, let's hear you.
There's nothing for us, for Liberia to be shocked of. In America here, Bill Clinton had to answer question for somebody that was charged with abusing of ladies. The former president had to go to answer question on behalf.
Hello, are you there? Okay. Yeah, so let's take this short break. All right. So yeah, I apologize for that. That was a very major call. Let's talk to this person. Hello, your name and where you joining us from?
Yeah, Jack, I say this is Thomas once again. I want to report for that guy that was talking about Bill Clinton. And like that, Bill Clinton's have Monica Lewinsky in office. Jeremiah Kuhn do not have drug dealers in office. Those analysis do not matter. Jeremiah Kuhn had nothing to do with drugs. He came from the trenches. He worked his way out. He worked and God bless him for the VP today.
Okay.
And I'll continue to speak for the VP.
Thank you.
And nobody should want to that analysis is right here wrong.
Thank you. Thank you.
You don't compare with somebody bring that get drugs in or that thing drug in the country. Compare without with the VP and then do it. So somebody work for you or you hire people and the person involved. That's wrong.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's. Oh no. We don't use such words here, please. Let's talk to this person. Hello. Sorry, you are on and you dropped the line. Hello.
Sir, I'm calling from Des Moines,
Iowa. Okay, please continue.
Yeah. So, you can see the the drug issue. Anybody who involved need to go and clear their side. There's nobody care about whosoever come from somewhere. They find themselves somewhere today. In America, let me tell you, brother. In America, when you're involved into something, and then you are in a higher office, you have to resign to go and clear your name. The former city mayor of New York resigned because of allegation against him. They just arrested 12 police officers recently. 1 week ago in California, they involved into drugs. They were drug cartel. Why they serve as police? So if you're involved into certain things that have to do with drugs, you have to resign. Nobody should come.
So who? Are you calling upon the vice president to resign? Is that what you're saying? But the investigation has not linked. The investigation is yet to link the vice president. It was only a statement made by Rodney C. that the vice president has an association with somebody who, is reportedly linked to the case. He did not say that, the vice president is linked to the case.
Let me tell you something, my brother. If you're involved, even the investigation going on, you have to resign.
Okay.
The major of New York City is involved into corruption. They make it to resign to go and clear.
But in this case, the vice president name is not involved now. So taking picture with somebody who have been accused, of being involved in illicit drug or drug smuggling. I mean, doesn't mean that you are directly involved into the act. You over there, you know plenty of people. You do know a lot of people. You go about and take pictures with several people. So if some of those people are involved in an illegal act, it doesn't mean that you are involved only because you took pictures with them.
All right, I understand that.
Okay, thank you.
What I'm trying to say, if these people around the vice president involved into drug activity, let the vice president put it aside. Look, don't go and clear yourself because you guys coming around me, it destroy my image, it destroy my character I built over the year. It's trying to destroy it. So
Thank you.
President to push it aside now. Let people go and deal with that issue so it cannot be involved or people cannot accuse him.
All right, thank you. Thanks for calling. All right. So this is the Spoon Talk right here on Spoon 107.5, Fabric 101.1. We also live on our various social media platforms. Spoon TV, Fabric TV, Support TV, and via our YouTube channel at Spoon Talk. We have about 16 minutes climbing up to 9 o'clock in Monrovia, Liberia. That's the initial time check right here in studio to what I said and talk to you. Let's continue taking more and more calls. So let's take some local calls here. Hello, your name and where you join us from? Yes, your name and where you join us from?
Hello?
Your name and where you join us from, ma'am?
Yeah, my name is speaking for Tissue Factory.
Tissue Factory, let's hear you.
Hello?
Ma Victoria, let's hear you. Yeah, manager, I'm hearing you.
Hello?
Ma Victoria, I'm hearing you.
You know what I want to say to the Labra people?
Go ahead and say it.
They all have visual. They want our money is damaging them.
Oh.
When the money goes to public man, each of the community when they reach, they say all the community go.
But to fix those roads you're talking about, it also requires the same yellow machine you're talking about.
No, but it's too much. They damage our money. When they come and see you know, also a lot of community from my brother. My community your community. All the community will come and beg with social quarter. Then they put our money in the name of Benny who are happy. I want that to that's all they pay by
Okay, man. Let me ask you one question now.
Before you get on a quarter. So what do you now?
Okay, let me ask you one question, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you know why this overhead bridge is being built? You not hear any reason why the overhead bridge is being built?
I don't need no reason that money was taken. Money that is funny for them. Somebody asked the war and they were thinking where money is. They spoil the money. They spoil our proper money. And I had to spoil project money. Our country will have to the community will pay. Our country will be fine and looking. So the baby will help you. See the money that they will damage them.
Okay. So what actually you wanted for them to do with the money? You said it's all to take the money and build community roads? Okay. Okay, but let me ask you some question now. They building the community road is important, but I mean the main road building it too is they overdraft the land. Yeah, so yeah, the Oma said the government spending money on building overhead bridge, on buying yellow machines and all those kinds of things. You said it would have been better if the government had taken the money and paved community roads and all of that, but you still need the same yellow machines to pave community roads and stuff like that. And I mean, the same yellow machines that were brought in the country can be used to pave community roads. So I don't know, but I mean that's her view. That's her view from her corner. Let's talk to another person here on this line. Hello, your name and where you join us from? Your name again?
My name is Abdullah Aram Formula calling from Broadville.
Abdullah, let's hear you.
Okay, there are certain things, like bro, we live here. And as the story go, 1 year I would say I would die. People have never traveled to see those developments. Concerning the overhead bridge, it's very important. It will help to reduce traffic. That's one of the major reasons. It will help to reduce traffic. But when people have not seen it, they didn't see it in other countries, they get here and they get their own opinion. That's it. So secondly, my own opinion about this case concerning the trust. People not supposed to be discussing the case on the radio right now. Since they arrest people and they have now charged some people, then they leave the court system to take it. Case.
Okay.
They should not run a case on the telephone or the TV or the radio. Then leave the court system to work. And then they give
So
those
when you say people shouldn't discuss it on the radio, so are you saying even updates given by the police?
That's information now. Whether it's update, how far they go with the case, that can be discussed. But discussing the case in the detail in fact yesterday. When I listened to Rani said trying to link some relationship that never happened, and people trying to deny it. And he's trying to, but it never worked. So we need to leave it. They pull against some security people in the time. They know the last time when they bought on the radio, Fadiga, who were in the DA before. Fadiga said 95% of those DA men, they know all the drugs dealers. They know them. So it's not changing. So let the security, let them do their work. And let the court system take a course. Don't judge a case before the judgment, because sometimes it can cause problem in the judgment. They will say the one by the court, the one by because the sponsor it, because the already decision said it. It shouldn't be that. Let it leave it. Let the court system work by itself. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much for your contribution. But most parts of the world, a high-profile case of that has drawn a lot of attention of such. You can see people holding discuss it. There will always be opinions. There will always be analysis as to how the case will go, as to how it wouldn't go, as to the challenges in the investigation, as to the lapses in the investigation. And I mean, there will always be concerns raised about those issues on public platforms or media platforms. So, of course, that happens in most parts of the world. 0777-771-075 0101075. The WhatsApp line is rolling down the screen. You can call us if you are outside the country on that line. Let's talk to this person. Hello, your name and where you join us from?
Yeah, good evening. This is Fasu Command.
This is who?
Fasu Command.
Damn it, Fasu, your line is low. I really want to get you, but your line is very, 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 very low. So I'm getting you, but you are coming in very low. So you just want to call us back. Let's talk to this person. Hello, your name and where you join us from? Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening. How are you? Your name and where you join us from?
Thank you very much. My name is Uvana, member of United Party Intellectual Bureau. I'm calling from Baji for the evening.
Okay.
I want to thank President Wakai for a development what he doing in the country. He broke ground for the government of God to go what was the expansion of Somalia Highway draft. So I think that another weird project because whatever the government do that weird project, but I don't know you're getting one sound also if to say like sooner, they to say money, all the rule how they present Wakai if you see the money was there. There is no need for the government to struggle now. But what kind of what the logic, common logic can accept that we are Sunday, he pay money for his Sunday. Which one? Which one are we taking? It is all the road what the president Boga with the money was there. Okay, which one of the ministry keeping the money? Well, let they tell us the job we have all the road now, they funny everything. So if it's a total to the now. Beyond total to the now, it's all for all the construction agreement, the contract work. But where is the money? Who keeping the money? So yes, the culture war, it is that purpose to pay again.
Okay. Thank you very much. Let's talk to this person. Hello, your name and where you join us from?
Yeah, Dennis Spring Labla and I'm from contact.
Labla, let's hear you.
Or I just want to commend the president to talk to
Prince Labla, your line is breaking.
Hello.
Yeah, please go ahead.
I said I want to commend the president for going. I mean, visit to Turkey. You know, it is a good move. But Turkey are a company like we hope that the president will take that and foreign
okay.
So that.
Thank you. I mean, your line is breaking up, or you are coming very low. So let's talk to this other person. Hello, your name and where you join us from?
Good evening to my family and good evening to my peace-loving people of the Republic of Liberia. The name remains constant and punctual ES Canal this beautiful morning evening. You know, you can see whether actually in my mind to now have to deal with this drug issue and the inconsistency and bad governance practices of the government of Joseph Imabwaka Iraq. And what do I mean by this? This drug saga is a serious saga in our country. We are saying this thing, the government is granted. President Boga has proved for a year ago to Turkey where he had the kind of problem on ground. Nigerians are yelling and crying. Our brothers and sisters are scoring. And the reason that people voted Joseph Imabwaka for is drugs. Are we serious that Boga will be able to avoid drugs in this country? The incident of the drug issue is big hand. And the rest of the people, they are all the people. They supported the government.
Peter King.
Peter King and the rest of the people.
Paul. The name is Paul.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Paul King and the rest of the people, they all contributed invested to bring this government to power. And that was the intention that they had, that when they win the election, then they will be bringing jobs and damaging our country and damaging our country images around the world. And our sisters, our women, they put the government before what? They say, oh, God, you really get drugs.
Afonso, thank you very much. Afonso, thank you. Thank you. Others are on the line. Afonso, thank you. Let's talk to this other person. Hello?
Yeah, hello. My name is Zach. I'm calling from Boston.
Okay, Zach, let's hear you.
Yeah, Yagazi, you see the problem we get, we are not honest to each other. Yesterday, when George Weah was president in Liberia, the Unity Party administration today, they said George Weah did not do anything in the country. George Weah was bringing joy, George Weah was doing this, George Weah was doing that. Today, they are in power. All these things are happening around them. And there's no problem they are ever solved since they get in office. All the investigation that they say they've been carrying on, there's no result. They're giving them, they stay to to Labrador border down there. No result. The $19 million job, no result. Do you know that the men that blow the land, that they just leaving the country, you know they're hunting the man? They're hunting that guy. They're making him sleep in his own place.
Who's hunting him?
The cartel.
Okay.
The cartel. They allow that you blow. Those are involved. They're hunting him. No, you can see the reason people are appointing some of the projects that John Weah behind the reason people are pointing their finger to them is because yesterday United Party people said John Weah was not doing anything. And they knew very well John Weah was president in the country, you were carrying a lot of development on. How many projects, since the people come to power, how many projects have they completed for people to see? How many projects, how many road projects? Most of the things that is getting done, that project to an end before coming to power. We all know that government is a continuity. Government a continual process. Whatsoever somebody end, somebody has to start from there. Whatsoever somebody did not end, somebody has to end it.
Okay. Thank you.
But yesterday they said Joe was not doing anything. That's why Sedition are pointing to some of the things that Joe was doing. So why they getting vexed? Thank
you very much. Let's talk to another person. Thank you. Hello, your name and where you join us from?
How you doing? I'm David calling from Congo Town.
David, please go ahead.
Yeah, so what basically on my mind tonight is how to do with the money I won was sent yesterday and today I haven't received it. The $100 I won from the platform.
You won $100 on the platform last night?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Who was on last night? Was it Diamond, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so yeah, just be patient. Yeah, I'll reach out to Diamond.
So why I want you to do it for me?
Hello? Yeah, so just be patient. Just be patient. You will definitely receive your money. Once you want money on the show, you will receive it. All right, thank you. Let's talk to this other person. Hello, your name and where you joining us from?
Good evening, my brother.
Good evening. Let's hear you.
Thank you. My name is Big Sandy, and this evening I'm phoning from Chicken Soup Factory. I'm a member of Concern like Bengal Thursday. My brother, I am concerned. What is the function of the DEA? Because the reason is DEA got our own function. The Liberal National Police got our own function. But the author of the case says everything was DEA. But why is it now that Jeffrey Comer is overshadowing everything when even they went to the House of Senate? Jeffrey could not allow the DEA boss to talk. So I really want to exactly what is I want to know. Jeffrey then laid the American resource system. But when they come back to Liberia, then they go the opposite way. Because I know in America, DEA function will not be taken over by police. So why are they treating all the day?
So this case, this drug case has been elevated to a national level. I mean, it's been investigated by the Joint Security. So the head of the Joint Security can designate any head of those security apparatus to speak.
The Joint Security, who's the head? And the Justice Minister.
That's what I said. So he can designate any of the other heads of the Joint of the security apparatus to speak on the matter.
Okay, my brother, you know what? The that Joint Security, including the Justice Minister, they not mean well for this country. The reason is very simple. The issue of joint is not available case. When they look, you're going to get people to destroy every chapter of this country.
Okay.
The issue of joint is no, please give me 1 minute, please. I beg you.
Yeah, try to conclude.
The single destroy every chapter of the country. The issue of joint is not available. It's just a ministry where built by the own bomb. I mean, built and they're putting us like that. You need to be sick. They are not still manner people. They just get the country to spoil the country and steal. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Thanks for calling. All right, so that's it. Let's talk to this person. Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
This is Ruby Kano, and I call from Ghana.
All right, please go ahead.
It is very starting that when today the United Party will be talking about or defending drugs. When yesterday they said the former president brought drugs. When yesterday, when somebody died, they said it was the president. When yesterday, any difficult, and they put it on the president. So I just mentioned few guys. I just mentioned, even Ronald State did not mention the vice president how God is connected to drugs, but he has a relationship with drugs cartel. So they are not getting very and face those things. And remember, whatsoever you said yesterday, they repeat the account. The opposition is not fighting you in the party. It is the state that fighting you themselves. You want to tell me today, if you are comparing those things that makes CDC to have been removed from power, then you are comparing it. Meaning too, you are seeing your way down. You think we close our mouth? Do we close our mouth for the wrong you are doing? You are making the country as a drug state. That nobody should be talking about it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for making your input. Let's talk to this person. Hello, your name and where you join us from?
Hello, this is Lasana. I'm calling from District 17.
Lasana, please go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yeah, my brother. Man. See, those kind of people that coming up making the kind of statement here on the radio. The drug squad, all the past government officials, many of them are inside. But anyway, that's my need to carry them. But what Mama is annotated nursing. Care part-time and I say do on that radio. They're making people going away from your radio because the statement they made on that radio, those are the statements they made like don't go against George Manengia, and they keep making it. They keep making people discouraged about George Weah because even when CEO is talking better thing on the radio, they talk different kind of things that even people can hear no better, words from them. Only bad thing. Every good thing that happens, they're not looking at it when they were voicing our country. We know we're planning on the wall to buy rice. Gasoline was not in this country here. Everything went higher, man. So they'll get them out of that radio, man, so we can pay attention to the radio. Yeah. Thank you very much. They are not good guys.
Thank you very much. Thanks for making your input this evening. This is the Spoon Talk right here on Spoon 107.5, Fabric 101.1, and that our various social media platforms. For those of you sports lover, Portugal and Spain game has just ended with Spain winning the game 1-2-0. Yeah, so it means Portugal and Cristiano Ronaldo are out of the World Cup. Yeah, that is it. Unfortunately, for most Real Madrid fans, most C Ronaldo fans. Let's go back to the lines and talk to this person. Okay. CEO is on already.
You're watching the game?
CEO, I'm not getting you.
Were you watching the game? You can hear me?
I'm not hearing you.
Yeah, but you gotta do something. I'm here.
I don't know, but I'm not hearing you. I'm not. Well, you getting me?
I can hear you. Yes, you gotta hear me.
Yes, unfortunately.
Let's see. You can hear Bagura. Bagura, can you hear me? Unmute Bagura. Unmute.
Yes, I can hear you, Stanton.
You can hear Bagura. You can see.
Hey,
I'm not getting you. I'm not getting Wolfred.
Go check the team, man.
I'm not getting either of you.
You can see there's a problem with the studio because I can hear you and Stanton.
There's a problem with Yagazi, not the studio.
You can see there's a problem with you, not the studio. I have been informed.
Yeah, so I don't know if the viewers are getting you as well, or whether they are even getting me.
Yagazi, pick up your phone. Pick up your phone.
So just call me. Yeah.
Beginning to play kakaleka.
So let me play the theme song. In the meantime, while we try to get on.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Pick up your phone, man. Pick up your phone. Yeah, phone. I tell him, pick up your phone, he put the phone down.
You guys see?
Yeah, guys, are you picking up your phone?
The public can hear us. They're commenting that they can hear us. So Yagazi is the only person who has
you
that
pick up your phone,
disconnect.
Yagazi? Pick up your phone, my man. Why the man not picking up your phone? Pick up your phone.
Okay,
Why you not picking up?
I'm getting you now.
But why you not picking up your phone?
I was trying to sort out some things here, and I wasn't paying much attention to the phone. But it's okay. I'm getting you now. I'm hearing you now.
You pressed the wrong button. Huh?
You can hear
Yeah, I pressed the wrong button.
He pressed the wrong.
He pressed the
button.
wrong button. The man was watching the game. No, he was watching the game. Man. Yeah, but the beat. I don't know what they got in Ronaldo. Yeah, Ronaldo, right?
Yeah, Ronaldo is out.
The beat Portugal.
Yeah,
they beat him.
Yeah, they beat him. Thank God for that.
Oh, thank God, thank
Yeah,
God.
I'm happy.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank God, thank God. Oh,
Yeah, they
thank
beat
God.
Ronaldo. They beat him. He crying bad
Oh,
way.
thank God, thank God, thank God.
Oh yeah,
Thank God.
he crying bad way. Yeah, the man crying.
Thank
The man
God.
crying bad way.
Okay, Dr. Richardson, welcome.
Yeah,
Welcome
you
to
can
the show.
see how. Yeah, how are you? How you doing today?
I'm okay. How yourself?
Yes, good. Thanks for keeping things down for us today. I heard that I was in the background listening to some of the callers who called in. Many people were talking about this show yesterday. This is the platform where people come and say their own, and we say our own. So that's how it is. So how's Monrovia? How's the weather? Is kind of, South Jersey, and it's been really rainy over here a lot more than I'm used to seeing during the summertime. So we had a flash flood warning that came on your phone. So how's everything? Stanton, it's good to see you. It's also great to see you too, Stanton. Your location is different. You downstairs, huh?
Yeah.
You babysitting?
downstairs.
You watching Levi?
No, I babysitting the dogs.
Oh, that is dogs. Okay.
Yeah, I babysitting the dogs. So that's the way it is.
It is.
Come on,
yeah.
Storm,
Yeah.
come on.
I like it
See
when
the
the
person-
people are in the background
Come on,
to do work.
Come on. See the person that babysitting that Richardson. You see him?
Yeah, good. Do
You
babysitting
see
and
it?
dog, do whatever.
And you see him trying to shake himself.
Yeah.
I babysitting the other two over there. Yeah, I gotta separate them because they were fight.
You got three dogs
We
now?
got three.
Oh,
We got
actually,
three.
yeah, only two.
Come on, Sean. We got three. Come on, Sean.
Sean, what else phone?
Yeah. You got Aubrey with us.
Y'all get hard time today, okay? Yeah, please. I beg you, please get a man hard time. Y'all don't let him focus today on
So
us.
you see Aubrey? You see?
Oh, that's pretty.
You see her? This is the
Yes.
female.
She's
And let
pretty.
me
She's
come
very
on.
pretty.
Come on, Sean. Come on. Come on, Sean. Come on. Come on. You see Sean?
Sean? Oh, Sean's
Yeah.
nice. Which one is the German Shepherd? Are the German Shepherd? You should.
Yeah.
They'll give you hard time today, but
The
it's
shepherd
okay.
that stunk. He bad like hell.
That's good.
He's the black one.
Yeah, that's good. Let him give you hard time. I wanted to give you hard time today.
Hey, Dr. Richardson.
Hi, how are you doing,
Yeah, they-
Wilfred?
He didn't go to
Doc,
give me
I'm
hard time.
fine.
They didn't say
How are
hard
you?
time. Because
Yeah, you
can you hear
give
me?
hard time.
No,
You
if
give hard
if for any reason they give us hard time, I'm just going to put them out. And they would, if we would beat them, I mean, I told them
Worry,
own
put you
business.
today. Worry, put you on the show
No
today.
problem. I told them they gotta behave. They all get the toys. They ate already. They just gotta chill now and watch the game or
Watch
do
the
something.
game. You won't
Yeah, we were just watching the game.
That
No.
was
Dr. Richardson, we got him tonight. And he can say we're going to put a little bit.
Yeah, if you are kids, you say,
No, but they're all right.
you know
They
why
don't
you got
make
your baby, and you can say why you know why I baby sitting my grandchild. You got your
Yeah.
baby.
No, but they're okay though. They're okay. They are not, the bad one, he's doing his tours right now. He's chilling.
That door not bad. Don't put no bad luck on that door.
No, he's bad. He's bad. You see him? Let me.
Oh wow.
You see him doing his tour over there?
He's chilling. The door chilling.
Yeah, he got to chill. We got to outside. I'm gonna put it in the ring. Yeah.
So 1 second. Do you remember when kids were growing up and you look at one kid and you start to say bye bye things to that kid and that kid starts to do it? You brainwash your kid back. You say they piggy are doing it.
Yeah, you don't say that to the children, but you don't say that to the kids. Now, if somebody knocked the door turned to a wolf. That's interesting.
What you expect? I expect that.
Yeah, but the door, if you tell the door it's okay, right? The door should listen. But the door turned to a wolf. Like all they had, everything was saying.
That protective nature. That door
and
is
I'm telling you, if
guys.
he's back, the house gonna shake.
Don't let it bark today.
He's not he's cool though, but we got our
dog gotta protect me. I don't want no play thing.
Yeah, we got our you already get a protector. You get a AB there, you will protect you, don't worry.
That's true.
They might get gun and all.
Yeah.
Why AB collecting guns? I heard that he gets 6 guns. Why?
Military man. Don't be lying, my husband. My husband ain't need gun though. My husband's spending enough time in the military, know all the strategy and tactics.
They might get gun. But that Richardson, man, it's been a wonderful time. We had how you call him? Ronnie Searco's problem yesterday.
I was driving from Toledo, Ohio, right?
It's
9 hours drive, and we were listening to the show. I talked to a couple of people on this who called in on the show, and we were talking as well. But it was funny though. But Randy didn't say anything bad. He didn't say anything.
No, man, listen, I don't think that he did, but it is why it is. You got to understand that people are legend in the bag, and Ronnie Sear came up to say it, and Tony called on the show, make it very much. It was interesting. Yes. So today we got a lot to cover today. President Barker went to Turkey to bear Car Power. Car Power name sport all in the region. Car Power, they put $6 million in the budget for Car Power. You remember? And when we beat on the government said, we ain't giving the money to Car Power, we give the LDC. That money left in Che. They ate the money. Who knows why? But President Barker, the audacity to get on Car Power jet plane. Hey, man. The audacity to get on Car Power jet plane. Listen, I cook my pepper soup. I want no problem. I will leave on your show. Yeah, I smell my pepper soup right now. I cook a hot pepper soup, right? I will leave on your show and I will just go. Can you imagine the old man got on Car Power jet plane and said to hell with Liberian people? The old man can get on B Mountain. If this is not conflict, then tell me why it is. The old man can get on B Mountain and do B Mountain bidding. The old man get on Car Power jet plane and do Car Power bidding. What else like that? Then the drugs people then say they arrested the man. They say in the court, nobody know whether the man in jail or not. All the journalists that were bribed in the country, I heard. Maybe he said, yeah, I guess you were bribed. None of them went to the court to go live. Did you see any journalists going live?
I can say alone.
But there any live video? Y'all answer me. You can see it happening. Do we have any live video to South Beach that the car the man were in enter South Beach and the man in jail? Today. Do we have any live video? When Uncle Sam was going to South Beach, we had live video. We drove behind him.
That's true.
When Bucky Roy was going to South Beach, we drove behind him.
Mm-hmm.
But they men know. When Gloria Scott was going to South Beach, we drove behind her.
What happened to that?
What was Spoon?
You asked me what was Spoon? Go ask the Spoon feeling. I'm going to say when we're Maryland, Carican. That Carican get. I'm going to focus here.
Yeah, I saw you Carican.
Listen. That man went way to Carican. Food. We talking about drugs. The man going to Carican food and fish down. What we gonna do with Carican?
He can go South Beach, Carican, and go, eh?
But what we gotta do with Carican? What's the story about Carican?
Judge, I'm on coverage.
No, I'm not saying coverage for bad. And that's the reason why we don't know whether Paul King in jail or not. So can anybody tell a Paul King in South Beach? Man, let me go check on my suit, man. Y'all tell your own. Let me go check on my suit.
Okay, Dr. George, how are you?
I'm doing fine, thank you. Good evening to you. Good evening to
Wilfred Bangura.
This is
I
my
know
favorite
you
guy
had
here.
around your
Doc,
territory,
what's up?
man. Good
What's
evening,
up? What's up?
Yagazi. How you guys
You can
doing?
see how you doing. You can see your boss on YouTube. I used to do.
And good evening to all our listeners on Facebook, YouTube, on different radio stations and television stations in Liberia. Good evening.
Yes, awesome. Awesome.
Good evening to you, Dr. George. It's great to see you. You and Dr. Richardson. It's always good. It's always a great pleasure to be in your company. I feel very humble and privileged.
Yeah, good to see you, Chief. I know your territory is warm and hot at the moment, but we'll
What
be
the
praying for
territory
you.
woman hat? What are you insinuating here now? The territory woman hat. What are you saying? Say what you want to say.
Let you tell us. Go
Say
ahead.
what you
Tell us
want
what
to say.
territory. Explain
Let me tell you
yourself.
something though. It is very important for everybody to understand. We need video from the prison compound. Whether Paul King is in jail. People are doubting. People say they didn't get him out of jail.
Your
We
light,
need
something
video
wrong your
on the
light
picture.
center.
Huh?
Your light.
No, I want to be in darkness. The cartel they are watching. I want to be in darkness. Darren Richardson.
No,
Darren
I'm
Richardson.
saying this because you do a singing to me. When you hear something, you
I'm
see
okay.
something.
Darren Richardson, okay. The cartel are watching. I'm okay. Darren
You got
Richardson.
answer for everything. Chief, you put a light on you. We can see you.
No, he
No,
okay
my
now.
life got nothing to do with you. I'm okay.
He's
But
good
I know
now.
you get now. I know you get now.
Oh,
You go.
well, you know, he do the singing. I say he hears something. He sees something now, right? He's the media coverage. Oh, so that
Don't
why I pointed that
mind.
out.
Don't
Yeah.
mind, man.
Well, we'll wait and see. I'm waiting for the video to see, who was at South Beach today or not, who got there, who was admitted or not. And there's a lot of other things to talk about. I really enjoyed Diamond's coverage today. He was looking at the road from, I guess, Nima to Tapeta, going to Zedru. That's what his coverage is about. But we can start the show. I guess it's Stanton. When he comes, he can jump into it. But I'm eager to hear how you guys are doing. Dr. George, or actually, Wilfred, let's start with you. How's your day? You can start, and then we can just do your opening, and then we
Hey,
can go to
Dr.
George.
Hey, Dr. Richardson. My day was good. I'm thankful to God to be on the show tonight, and it's great to see you once again. Is it where we stayed was on our minds?
Yeah, we may as well just get started. I don't know, Stanton,
Okay.
he's probably in the back talking to others.
Okay, so I just wanted to state that I have been following a case, a very, very, very mournful and horrendous situation involving a young Liberian man in Minnesota by the name of Gamode.
Yeah, I heard that
I've been
case.
following, yes, I have been following Gamode's case. Tonight, I think about his family. I think about his kids. I understand he has 2 kids. And he
Yeah.
was married, but he was brutally murdered
Mhm.
in a caregiving home. And this is a very very sorrowful situation. I think nobody should ever be victimized this way. Nobody life should be taken away in such a very horrific and sudden manner. Uh, Today, his kids do not have a father. His wife is a widow, and the Liberian community is devastated in Minnesota. So I'm thinking about that. We're calling for speedy justice in these matters. We'd like for transparent justice to be delivered, and this case should be brought to a finality, and so that the family can be able to move on and bring it to a closure. My heart goes to the family. I know what it means to be devastated, be broken. Just hearing your father went to work and he did not make it home because he got killed by a lunatic or somebody who didn't like him. It's so wrong. I pray that we can have a more peaceful, just, and immune world where people will be respected. So that's what's on my mind.
Thank you.
Who,
Stanton,
who
I
are we
want
talking about?
there was a young Liberian man who got killed, as Wilfred said, in Minnesota. He was working in a group home, and one of the clients there threatened that I'm going to kill you, and followed through with his threats. So the last I heard, they were doing forensic examination of the client, calling in psychologists to do a competency trial, which is he's capable, what the test shows, that he can stand trial or if he's capable of committing a crime. But there's also video, if I may add, there's video that was playing that showed that he did the crime. So it's going to be an interesting case to follow. But yes, Stanton, I'm going
And
to
that's
turn it back
Liberian
to
man,
you.
right?
Yes, it was a Liberian guy, young
Well,
man.
Russell, you know anything about
Yes, I do. Great seeing everyone. It's a tragedy. It's a very tragic incident, and as I think Wilfred said earlier, the community is grieving, and because as you know, in Minnesota, I'm not sure you all know this, but one of the reasons why this impacts a lot of us, or it is resonating in the community, and a lot of folks are concerned, is that in the assisted living and adult health care space, the Liberian immigrant population dominates, and we have a lot of businesses. We have a lot of workers in that space, but a lot of businesses, a lot of.
So the thing is that Russell. So the issue is that they are investigating, right?
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, keep updated. What's the name? Are you allowed to call the name of the gentleman, the person up there?
Yeah, his name is Gamade. I'm gathering information that his.
Is it Gamade Clinton?
No.
No.
Yeah, but call him my full name because we got our councillor Gamade.
Yeah, I'll find his name for you.
Yes, you can get his full name.
His last name is.
Man, it's bad though. It's bad.
A very young man with a future before him. I mean, life just got sapped away all of a sudden. It's so sorrowful.
Yeah.
Someone sent us the picture with he and his wife. His wife's name is Grace Gamade. I think her last name Gamade. I don't know if I'm allowed to show his picture.
Yes, you can. It's all over the media, Stanton. Social media.
But his sister Gamade.
His sister you're concerned about. Yeah, his sister. Don't put his sister on it. But.
No, she's on her brother bag, the person that passed. So anyway, when it's all clear, we'll show it. But we want to say our sympathy. He went to Liberia to get married. Somebody giving me the information.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Okay. There's his wedding picture. Bidden to the Gamade. All right, let me put a picture up. I think we are allowed to now. You say it's okay, so
he is Glapo J Gamade. Glapo J Gamade. Somebody is
even Brent Basso though. Gamade that Basso what's her name?
Yeah.
Gamade. This is bad. This is high. This is very, very high.
Yeah.
Wow.
It saddened me a lot.
Hey, man, this is Bible. That's only in America. All right. So, but it's good to have every one of you. A lot been in the news this few days. A lot of stuff going on. Dr. Richardson, it's good to have you. Thank you. After enjoying yourself. It's something about Dr. Richardson I'm observing, right? Maybe I may be wrong, but I think, guys, let's take a few seconds, and I will just say this, and then go in the back, right?
It's sure about me that today.
No, it's not about you. Dr. Richardson, it's something. I don't know what you use. You change. Some day you're looking like you're 20 years old. Some day you're looking at the picture yesterday. You look like you were between, 25, 35. I don't know. It's something about that picture. It was too attractive. I hate to praise you too much because then everyone will get vexed. But your picture was, you were extra beautiful. You're beautiful though, but let me just shut up. But you are extra beautiful. I just want to say what I want to say to Claire.
I'm a cousin, my cousin-in-law.
So
what in the jeans?
Winfrey, I'm going to. Winfrey, I want to put a picture up.
No, don't do that.
I will put a picture up.
Do not do that.
But you put it on Facebook. Then you say, I'm not do that.
But I put it on my own personal friends.
But the picture is on Facebook, Doc.
You guys, my personal friend, not for all the spoon people
to
see.
You put it on Facebook.
Yes, I have my personal friends on Facebook.
All right, let's leave it at business. But the picture is beautiful. Yeah, that's a beautiful picture. Yeah, that's a beautiful
The
picture.
TV, people watching TV, people. Oh, no, thank you very much.
But what are you hiding, though? That's a
Nothing.
beautiful picture.
Nothing.
All right.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor George, and my cousin Winfred Russell. I can tell you about our jeans.
But Emmanuel, this weekend I saw Ellen L. Johnson on the beach, right? And I saw someone like you. Are you guys related? I saw her on the beach, right? You know, she got it on Facebook, but I saw someone like you. She had a beach outfit on, right? And I couldn't look at her because the outfit, right? But I saw someone like you. Were you on the beach with Ellen L. Johnson? Were you there, Joe? It's on Facebook. I mean, I look on Facebook, I see all these things. I'm just
I was never near a water this entire weekend except for the storm.
You are not clear. You are not clear. You are not clear. Look in the camera.
This weekend, I wasn't near a lake, a river, or a sea. So the only time I came in contact with water this weekend was a storm that came Saturday and Sunday nights. So you can go back and look at your picture again.
I mean, it's okay. I'd rather just have to just play.
I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm only saying that I was not near a river, a lake, or a sea this weekend. The older time
Ellen L. Johnson is here. I hope she can call on. So when last you spoke to Ellen L. Johnson? When was the last time?
Still not big. That 2-hour show.
No. I'm doing this show. Listen, I gotta be fair. People send me messages and say whether they are related. Ellen, you can call on the show. When last you spoke to her?
Yeah, we are related.
Thank you. That's all. I just listen. We gotta speak to these things. Okay, I understand. They can't
how are you related?
Hey, cool. Girlfriend, you want to know too?
Yeah, why? Why not?
Okay.
Okay.
They are all from ANC. Maybe that's a relationship. They are all from ANC. Maybe I don't know. But
you should be there trying to enter France with Stetter. They France will be on it for a very long time. you just come here and jump into A.
No, but I know Ellen. I know Ellen too.
You know her?
Okay. Yeah, Ellen is my Facebook friend.
Now her mother passed away. She went to Liberia, and I heard that Winfred Russell wanted to look for her in Bon County.
There we go again.
My mother passed away. She went to no, I can talk to her. She tells me everything. 2 people follow her every day. I talk to them. Barbara Zina White and Ellen L. Johnson. I talk to them all the time. We are very close on the phone. We talk a lot. She told me about Emmanuel. Try to hit on her, but she said, you married. Yeah, she told Emmanuel that you married. You know. But anyway, now I'm the show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
So that you're on the radio. Okay.
Are we on? No. Are we on? I didn't know we're on though.
We're on live.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. So let's go ahead. Let's get to the. I didn't know we were on, Ellie. Sorry that I let the cat out of the bag, but anyway, we can still talk. I love you, my sister. And
there was no cat. You let any bag. There was no cat in any bag that you let out. But thank you.
And then you still explaining. Look at Winfred Russell scared. You think I would talk to him? He do that. He say, "Oh God, I hope Steno kind of me." He's scared of hell. We want to say welcome to Spoon Talk. But guys, you followed the show yesterday. Let's get into it.
Yeah.
Man, Front Page Africa. Man, rock this year. Listen, that boy went out, but I was happy that Tony came on. And Tony said, hey. And I allowed Ronnie Sear to ask his question. To ask Tony question. And he did. And Tony answered. What's your takeaway? We'll talk about the Omer trip to Turkey. We'll talk about Paul King went to jail. I just got confirmation that he's in South Beach right now. Right, I can announce that right now. I just got confirmation that he's in South Beach, right? But a lot of stuff with the drugs issue, where the drugs came from, how did they enter the country, who covering who? We're going to go through all of that. And breaking news coming your way. The Senate will be having an independent investigation. The House of Representatives calling for an impeachment inquiry on the judge. The letter will be on the floor tomorrow. The Justice Minister is in POZ today. Now they're going after him as well. The superintendent allowed Marcus Brown to leave prison, while the assistant minister for prison all these people here in Howard, President Braga have to take action. But yes to the program, Dr. Richie said. What's going on? It's all training. Front Page Africa, Rodney C. What's your take?
Yes, I thought about the program a lot, as I usually do with many of our shows. I listened to it on my way back. My family was listening to this show from Ohio, and what Rodney said, he said that he's aware that people in the government, and he mentioned the vice president's name specifically, is associated with people who reportedly and allegedly are involved in drugs. And he named Tony as one of the persons. And if your question is, did Rodney C.A. say anything that was, terrible, that he should be reprimanded, or he wasn't practicing good journalistic skills? If that is your question, my answer to that is he was just asking questions like everybody else is asking questions. This is a major issue in our country. Yes,
sir. Especially one.
What's going on? Yagazi, what's going on? Yagazi.
Yes, sir. Especially one.
Yagazi.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah, see you.
Yeah, what's happening?
I think it's from the internet. The internet is tripping.
Yeah, the internet shouldn't trip, Yagazi. Not today. Tell the internet to wait tomorrow, please. Yeah. Go ahead, Dr. Richardson.
Yeah, I mean, so the Rodney King, in my opinion, didn't say anything wrong. He did not link the vice president to substance abuse, to drug issues in our country. He just talked about, there are people, and there were pictures that you showed that was associated with drugs that the vice president has either in his office or took picture with. And he asked more questions, and I'm sure there's more to come. But I think what is important, I saw today on social media, and let me correctly preference that the vice president rejected any knowledge or association with Tony is the person who we're talking about. And yes, I'm not convinced that the vice president is associated with drugs. I can put my head on the chopping board for anyone in Liberia at this point, or anyone for that matter. But I'm not convinced yet that the vice president is associated. We still have more investigations to go on. However, though, this is the issue of a credibility standpoint, credibility and validity. And if you took picture of someone, the person works for you, you have encountered that person so many times, I think it's only fair to say your relationship with the person. Okay, I took a picture of this person, which he did. He did say in his post, he said he takes pictures with many others. But does he know this person? This is the question that many Liberians have. And that's where I leave it. I'm not convinced, and I'm sure Rodney was asking the right questions. That's about it, Stanton. Thank you so much. And actually, I wanted to say in my opening too, a lot of Liberians appreciate Spoon Talk. When I go places, they come up and speak to me randomly and talk about how much they appreciate all of you guys. So especially you, Stanton, I want to thank you for developing this platform. I think I tell you in passing, I text you, but I want to tell you thank you publicly today for developing this platform that will keep the Liberian people informed as to what is going on in the country and in the world. I think this is the perfect time when social media is available to many. So I wanted to just tell all of you guys thank you as well.
Yeah, Dr. Richardson, thanks a lot. We do appreciate all of our millions of friends and fans out there. We do appreciate them all. Thanks to them for sharing the show and making this time around Liberia proud. We discuss this issue. It's up to them to decide as we march towards 2029. We have everyone on the show. We have the ANC, the CMC, CDC, Unity Party, MDR, and everyone, the independent and no dependent. We just want to say thanks to everyone. Join us if you have a political party. and you want to be part of the show, just let me know. Let Dr. Richardson know, and you can be part of this show to speak for your party on your party platform. And just drop your thin skin and drop your anger and just come and join the wagon where we laugh, we joke, we share fun, and we discuss Liberia issues. It's nothing personal, but above all, Liberia first. Then let me come to you, Dr. Emmanuel George. It's good to see you, man. I know we came briefly to do post analysis, but I want to give you the chance right now, the way forward on this drugs issue, trending, major thing. Listen to Rockton CA. He had a lot of takeaway, but where are you?
Oh, first, again, as I said last night, thank you. You had a great interview with Rodney. It's great to have a journalist like Rodney CA in the country with the work that he have done with the background investigation. It led to Tony coming on the air, disassociating, saying that he knew the vice president, but the vice president today on the executive mansion page, as I'm reading, that he disassociated himself, that he have not come in contact, even though today we are seeing pictures that goes beyond the vice president to his wife being associated with Tony. So I think that where we are in this investigation is that we are at a point where the investigation seems to have stalled because we have the basic information. We know that EHS and the team took the drugs from Paul King's house. We know that the drugs was delivered to Paul King's house. The next layer of the investigation now is who are those who are connected to Michael Brown and Emmanuel Barr? We learned today that Emmanuel Barr have escaped the country. How did he escape the country? We don't have those answers yet. Each time the investigation comes up to reveal names, are names that we already know about. Either the names were given to them by Paul King or the earlier people. But the investigation have not gone to this next level. And there where we hope we are calling for an investigator, an independent panel to help us move from this level. We still do not know how the drugs came in the country. We still have no understanding of how Michael Brown, when he left prison since 2024, was he in the public glare? If he was in the public glare, was he followed? When the Bureau of Prison or the Directorate of Prison or whatsoever prison commission asked for him to be released, were their officer assigned based on his medical treatment? Did he leave the country? How did he operate recently that we now have him as a suspect at this time that we have no information on him? And finally, Stanton, I have a fear because the next link to the next level happened to be Michael Brown and Emmanuel Barr. And knowing how drugs cartel operate, I have a fear that they may not be alive. That's my fear, because they are the next link. They are the only link right now in this investigation. From all the evidence we have, they are the link to the second level of this investigation. Without them, this investigation may stall right to Mr. King, except Paul King give us additional information.
So now, hold you there. This is just an intro. We come and get into the topic. We got three very important topics. Number one, of course, is the drugs issue. We're talking about the woman trip to Turkey, the president, of course. And then, we bring out other general issue. Welcome to the show, Councilor Murari Yakula. It's good to have you. You came just in time. Welcome. Let's hear your intro.
Thank you, Stanton. Hi. Oh, I thought Francine was on just now. How you guys doing? She needs to come back. I'm feeling a bit lonely. But thanks for...
I'm so lonely.
Don't
Okay,
tell
go
me the
ahead.
internet broke it up. But it's good to be on tonight. I think that these are good discussions, and I look forward to making my input. It's important that we continue to discuss this transnational drug issue. Am I okay? Everybody seems to be sticking. You're hearing me clearly?
You
Oh,
okay,
okay.
Mariah? We can hear you. I can hear you fine.
Okay, good. Yeah, I think it's important that we continue to talk about this because this is not a victimless crime. This affects, of course, the country as a whole, every Liberian, and even foreign nationals who are the end users of these kinds of drugs. And so, the level at which this issue has been raised, it's important that we continue to talk about it and to actually get to the bottom of it and find every single person who is part of this cartel, whether they're from the highest heights or the lowest lows. It is important that we nip this and that Liberia is not associated with transnational drug trade anymore. And so these are the kinds of conversations that every Liberian should be interested in. And I definitely look forward to having the conversation tonight, especially around those suspects that are at large. Um, it weakens the gravity of the situation, or basically the entire persecution. How do you know, persecute when 5 out of your 7 indictees are at large? And I hope that they can be found and brought to justice. But that's just basically means they're eluding our security sector and our justice system, and that's not a good start.
Well, we're going to, the 5 people that running up and down, we're going to talk about that. It's very, very important to this investigation. And it's good that you bring in your legal knowledge as well. I want to say it's good for everyone. While we carry on, guys, you have your 1 minute. Dr. Richardson come from 18. We got your 1 minute to just do it quickly. Winfred Bangura, let's hear you. Again, I want to remind us all, yesterday on a Rutland here, he said a lot of stuff. I know we'll get into it, but I mean, generally, you know, what say you, Bangura? I mean, overall, what say you?
Yes. At the outset, Stanton, I have Mariah and others who were not here earlier. At the outset, I would like to state categorically that Rodney C. made an appearance here, which ended up very disgracefully. And he tried to draw a link of this drug situation, this drug case, directly to the office of the vice president. And the attempt was vain. And thank you for calling Tuni, who came on the show and debunked in the strongest terms possible, if not the harshest terms possible, the concoction, the lies, the sophistry, the prevarications, and all of the lies he tried to put together to blemish.
If you use all those adjectives, you're not really talking to us, though.
I have a lot more in my arsenal. I intend not to.
Oh, okay. All right. Go ahead, Chief.
Let me just go on to state.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
Can you call them again? I'm writing them down. You said the surface what? Sophistry?
What? Sophistry, prevarication,
prevarication, and innuendos.
Prevarication, innuendos, outright lies, both is lies, and the rest of it. And we thought that it was a waste of time. It was a vain attempt to throw mud on the integrity and the person of the vice president. But we know that Rodney, this is not his first time. There's a historical connection to Dr. Chris Toole. We know about how he's been involved into yellow journalism, writing stories that are not true, and it landed him in jail. So the public is aware of that. We are even aware that the Front Page Africa, which we knew before, is no longer the Front Page Africa. It has plummeted. It's gone down. But let me give you a small context about the vice president. For those who know him and who have frequented him, visited with him at his home or his office, this is a cool guy. You know, he's a very cool guy. He is vivacious. He is affable. He is somebody who, when you go to see him, he will bring his food outside. Everybody will eat. So this tuning guy will tell you that the vice president doesn't know him like that. So he is a friend to one of the vice president's begin. He will follow him and he will go with him. Oh, my man, I want to see the vice president. and he will go there and he will try to look for the slightest opportunity.
So we'll discuss the vice president. I know
we'll
that's
go to that, right?
me.
Okay,
Yes,
that's
we
fine.
will.
So I will come back to that. Just wanted to give some
Let me bring in Ross. So everybody got to use their 1 minute as an intro, right? And then we'll talk. This vice president conversation must be discussed. Yeah, it's very important. Russell, welcome. I mean, have your 1 minute, sir.
Thank you, Stanton, and great seeing everyone here again. And thanks to our listeners and viewers for coming on and spending some time with us. So please continue to share the show, as we always encourage you to do. I'll use my 1 minute in this manner. And we all have seen how well Cape Verde has done, the football team, the national football team from Cape Verde. Cape Verde has performed exceptionally at these World Cup games, and it has given a lot of attention to the country of about 500, 600,000 people. Tourism is up. There are a lot of people talking about visiting Cape Verde. I mean, they're all over the place, you know. And so I said this to say that we can do the same. I think one of the things that we're trying to do here with bringing Liberia national football team to Minnesota. Yes, we did not go to, we did not qualify for the World Cup. We did not qualify for the game in what's it called, Africa Cup, or whatever that game is called. We did not qualify for that. But we have been invited to come to Minnesota to play the major league team here, Minnesota United. This is an opportunity to showcase not only our football talent, but also to expose the country. And, you know, we can all support Lone Star and maybe not get to the level at where Cape Verde is, the platform that Cape Verde is now enjoying, but we can start from there. So I just encourage everyone to purchase their tickets. The links are out there, and encourage as many people to come and support our Lone Star, and also get to know there will be, you know, we can, you know, use Lone Star to help tell our story, to help give us some visibility. So I would just encourage you all, just use this opportunity to tell you all that please come to Minnesota and cheer on the Lone Star. Let's turn that Allianz Field red, white, and blue on July 26th. It's going to be a wonderful time. All of the players are coming from Europe, from Africa, from Liberia, and other parts of Africa. So you should be here too. I encourage you to do that if you haven't done that already. And Spoon will be represented, not necessarily Stanton, but Spoon will be here. And but you all are welcome and invited. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, my brother. Let me bring in, I think we had Jefferson Chesson here, and Kev Hassan, welcome. Jacob, welcome. Asido, welcome. You know, today is Monday. We'll be having a full house. If you miss your spot, someone take it, then you got to wait. Because this thing about Jeremiah Cohn, a lot of people running with it. What actually did runners here say? People want to know this is a very serious issue in our country, the drugs. I'm so surprised, just to say, the lawmakers are doing something extraordinary. Edwin Bevin Snow, Amara Conan, Darius DeLon. I'm hearing something coming from James Colette, surprisingly, from Bon County. They are calling these people to question them. So let's dive into it. Let's have that discussion. Thank you again, Brother Russell, for the announcement. Hope you can announce this all through this month, and, you know, to encourage folks to buy their ticket, to, you know, to elevate the game and be part of the game. Lone Star versus Brooklyn Park team of Minnesota team, wherever it is. Jefferson Chesson, let's hear you. Yeah, whatever team in Minnesota they're going to play. I know the team.
Thank you, Stanton, and thanks to the panelists and to our viewers, Dr. Richardson and Moriah. Wishing you a good evening. Stanton, first of all, I want to say thank you, Stanton, for the work you do here on Spoon. And I also want to say thanks to Honorable Senator Edwin Melvin Snow for pushing you guys yesterday. But most importantly, I say a big thank you to Rodney for being bold and calling up the vice president for what he is and for what it is, for a connection or would be connection or could be connection in this $90 million drug burst. Rodney did a very good job yesterday. He did not accuse the vice president of being involved, but he's saying there's need that he comes out and explain himself, which is necessary in our country because this is drugs. And interestingly, most people from the vice president office has been involved in drugs in our country. You saw a video of one of his staff members trying to bribe the DEA boss, and nothing came out of that. He was set free. And yeah, again, Anthony came on the show and lied that he has no connection to the VP. He doesn't know the VP. In fact, he said he doesn't even know Michael Brown. These both-faced lies even further indict or cast a dark shadow over the vice president office. And it's dangerous for our country, for the second highest office in our country to be connected or even accused of being involved with drugs. Is troubling for our country. And my good friend Bangura talked about people knowing people like that. You know that there's somebody, Henry Costa, very close to Kun, but he accused Kun of setting him apart. Does that mean it's true? You need to answer to that. So it's not about how close you are, it's about their connections.
Thank you. Thank you. And yeah, we'll get there and just give, sometimes I just want us to get into the conversation because you get 1 minute and, people want to just say exactly what's on their heart. But let me bring in Kev Hassan, Asido, Jacob Jala, and then we got to go into this thing. Or else, those that came late, maybe I will start with Kev Hassan and forget about Asido and Jacob and just go into the conversation. They came late. They're not going to drag us.
Let me say hi to everybody. The revelation yesterday on the show, I think the president should ask the vice president to resign pending investigation. And I repeat, the president should ask the vice president to resign. Only people who probably don't have love for this country will sit and just think this is a coincidence. No. How can the vice president come out to claim that I don't know this gentleman, but they're in pictures all over, including his beloved wife? How come? The denial of the vice president shows that something is there. We cannot have a vice president of the country who his connection to the cartel is clear, crystal clear. His connection to the cartel is crystal clear. He needs to resign. He needs to resign pending investigation. This is serious. This is big. If this vice president don't resign, then we realize that nothing else we can call Liberia is a narco state, which the vice president is fully involved.
Thank you, Kev. Thank you. So let's get into it. Sorry, Asido and Jacob. I'm sorry, guys. We got to get into the conversation. You have your say when we get to you. After Dr. Richardson and Mariah, we'll come to you guys first. But everybody will have the 2 minutes. Let's get into it. Dr. Richardson, everything that was said yesterday by Rodney C on the interview, I want all Liberians to share the show. I want all Liberians to get involved. Guys, can we mute? When you're ready to speak, then you can unmute yourself, please, because of the feedback. Dr. Richardson, listen to Kev Hassan, and I'm not kidding you. The call for the vice president to resign is on what? Even Rodney C say, I got nothing to tell the vice president, but the vice president should just clear the air as to how does he know without any relationship with these folks. Kept saying that everything is on the vice president. The vice president should resign. Is that something you think you agree with as an opposition? Is there any connection that one can establish that the vice president is involved with drugs trafficking in Liberia, Dr. Richardson?
So based on what Rodney said yesterday on the show, he reported that he has no evidence. He does not have no documents, no facts to tie the vice president to substance abuse or drugs in Liberia. Okay. He said he knows of Tony, and Tony works in the vice president's office. And you guys presented pictures showing the vice president Tony, and Tony called and came on, and even he said he actually cut the group picture to make it seem like it was just he and the vice president. And he reported, the Tony person reported that he is loyal to the vice president. One word that he kept on using repeatedly was loyal to the vice president, which is an interesting word that we'll put that on the side for now, for me. Okay. To the vice president, and he likes the vice president. And so, but I don't think that the vice president should resign from the president. Rodney did say there were big hands that the cartel is entrenched in the government. So those were the words that he used. But I don't think that at this point I will call for the resignation of the vice president. I do think, like the vice president did today, he came out and said he took pictures with Tony, as he usually takes picture of everyone. He doesn't know Tony specifically. To me, clearing your name, saying more about this, being transparent to the Liberian people will help us resolve this drug incident. I think that he should have gone further with it to really clear his name. But I'm happy that he did talk about the pictures, how he takes pictures with many people. Am I right? Sorry, I had to step away to get the doorbell ring. So right when you're coming, I had to step away. But sorry, that's why I left. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Mariah, well, what's your take, though? Are we there yet to call for the vice president resignation?
I think we need more. And I think, if anything, at this point, the president, the joint security, I understand there's a U.S. delegation as well, should have more to be able to give to the president for him to be able to make that decision. If it's just on the basis of pictures, I don't think that's enough. Do also think, as everyone else has said, and as the vice president released a statement today to clarify, I think I've seen several photos. It's not just one, and it's possible you may not know someone and still take several photos with them. But there's one thing in Liberia we have to be very cautious about, and it's public perception. And once there's public perception that there's a relationship there, because there are pictures of this person at the vice president's home, with his wife, at his office, with group, with individuals, it's that perception. I think that's where Rodney was coming from when he said the vice president needs to clarify his whether or not he knows this person. And, I'm a bit disappointed with my brother Wilfred at the attacks on an investigative journalist. I think, we were here when you were part of the CDC, Wilfred, and Front Page Africa was also very critical of the CDC. And everybody said, he was also working for Unity Party and the opposition. And I think that just shows what the media is supposed to be doing. I've also followed other media reports on this that are also very critical. So I don't think he was calling the vice president out as part of this. But I think giving Michael Brown, which is something that we really do need to talk about, how Michael Brown, his involvement or alleged involvement, how he even left the prison. The Liberian investigator did a whole investigative report on that, including the court files and what it says, which is very concerning. And that's what the media has been doing, investigative journalism. So based on Rodney's own investigation, if he thinks the vice president should explain to the Liberian people his relationship with this person or not, I don't think it's the basis of those attacks. We don't want to be seen as anti-media or the free press, and I don't think JMB would want you guys to come across as that, as officials of his, as supporters of his government. But it's important that these conversations are held, and it's for the benefit of the people. The vice president came out and clarified today that he does not know this person, and he's in a photo with the person. He takes photos for everybody. He doesn't know the person. Is that clarity enough for most people? Maybe not. Is it enough for others? Maybe yes. But for it to get to the point of him resigning or being asked to resign, there has to be more, or what we call probable cause. And maybe that has been established by the investigation, nationally and internationally. If it hasn't, it's for the president to be briefed and a decision is made. But I don't think we're at that point. Or I don't think we have enough information out in the public or to our disposal to reach that conclusion. If the president has enough, he can make that decision. I don't think we're there yet.
Okay, let me just announce quickly. Rodney is coming back on the show today. I just spoke to him. We got to be very clear because we are talking about the vice president of the Republic of Liberia. Yeah, Rodney didn't do any direct connection. Maybe he got something new coming to say today. But I can say to all of you out there, share the show. We're going to have a beautiful show. Were there any direct connection linking the vice president to these big allegations of drugs? I said, let's come to you again. I have to send Rodney here the link. He agreed. He's going to come up for a few minutes to clarify this thing for the Liberian people because it is so important to do so. I say, Joe, welcome to the show, sir.
Well, Stanton, thank you. I think the anger at Ronan Sear is misplaced. I really think it's unfounded. And quite frankly, I think it is baseless. Because I wouldn't know why will any human being be angry at Rodney for whatever reason. Rodney came on the show and did not accuse anybody of the cocaine issue. Rodney came on the show and did not mention the vice president's name into any allegation of cocaine. Why would Unity Party supporters be so angry at someone that didn't accuse any Unity Party official by name, including the vice president, of this cocaine thing? And in my thought, that's one of the reasons why many persons are now concerned on what is actually getting UP folks upset. Rodney only came and said it would be important for the vice president to at least clarify his relationship with Tony. That's what Rodney said. Because we all know people, Rodney has been a journalist for even more than some of us ages. He knows what happens. He knows what is in the public and what is not in the public. Some of us on the show even know of things that are not in the public. We will not say on the show because they are not yet there for certain reasons. I wouldn't see any reason why Unity Party folks will be angry. Now, to the vice president, who is a friend to me, who is a big brother, we talk a lot. I wouldn't want to see him into cocaine issue. Do I believe he is? I don't want to believe so. But here's the issue. The vice president released a statement after Tony came on the show and, in my opinion, lied. Tony said when he was asked of how he got the job at the Lottery Authority, he said he applied. He went through the process. That is a lie. That is a blinking black lie. He didn't apply nowhere. He was recommended politically. One will ask, why would you want to lie? If Isaac Doe recommended you, why would you want to lie? Why don't you want to say it? What is the crime into it? And the vice president also, he said he takes picture with many persons. 100% yes. Even me. As low I am, I take picture with many people. Do I know them? No. But frankly, do I 100% want to accept that after many scenes of photos, that the vice president who not know Tony? I don't know. I don't think many persons will agree to that. Well, the vice president could say,
I said, let me hold you. Let me hold you, brother. I beg you, because we got Ronald CA in the back, right? Everybody will have the time. I know we're going to Emmanuel George, Winfred Russell, Wilfred Bangura, Jacob Jala, and Jefferson Chelsea. Just bear with me. We'll bring you back. I don't think Roger is here for too long. So just bear with me, brother Jefferson Chelsea. I beg you, we'll bring you back, please. Let me bring in Front Page Africa, Roger CA. Roger, welcome back to the show. We were into the conversation from yesterday, and everybody giving their own takeaway. It's very important. Liberians been training with this issue. Here you are. Welcome again. It's good to have you.
Good evening, everyone. I'm not here for long. I want to say something I said yesterday, reiterate on something I said yesterday. I repeat, 1,000,000%. The drug cartel is entrenched in the Liberian government. Entrenched. I would say the three branches of government, but the reason I'm calling now is because I see a lot of people attacking me on social media. I'm not there, but I get snapshots from people sending it to me. So I just want to say something tonight. Starting tomorrow or sometime, you have to call someone on your show. Invite them and let them explain to the Liberian people what I'm about to tell you. Momoti Cyrus is the chairman of the Senate Committee for Defense, Security, Intelligence, and Veteran Affairs in the Liberian Senate. His company, Seagull Security Company, provides security for GLS Mendes. You understand? My information I got tonight is that the Senate is in uproar now because they debating among themselves. He has been confronted about it, and I understand the first thing he said was, "What does that? That have nothing to do with me? What do I have to do with me? I don't. It doesn't mean anything." But the fact that the chairman of security in the Senate, his company provides security for GLS Mendes, that is charged in this case, is a problem for Liberian people. You can cost me from now to Judgment Day. We'll investigate this thing to the bitter end. All those who are in government, who are involved in one way or the other, must explain to Liberian people their relationship with this crisis, this drug cartel. The security firm provided security for GLS Mendes. I understand they have they overlooked some things that went through those people places when they're doing this. When a goose came in, they have to explain to the Senate and the Liberian people what this is all about. I understand there's a hearing in the Senate tomorrow. They're going to be discussing this issue. You can invite Honorable Snow or anybody else in the Senate who on that committee to ask them, verify what I'm telling you tonight is 1,000% fact,
factual. I just want to bring people to know these people are entrenched in our country. In our country. Momoti Cyrus is a senator, chair of Committee on Defense that protect our borders. I hope you understand what's happening here. This is something that we have to look at. It is very important for our country. It's nothing personal with anybody, but this thing has the capacity to disrupt Liberia's existence. Drugs is not something you play with. So I hope standing and invite Momoti Cyrus on the show tomorrow or sometime that he can explain himself to Liberian people. Why is it he's serving the committee? First of all, his conflict of interest. He cannot be serving the committee as a chairman of defense, and this case is going on, and he says nothing about it. He was confronted about it by his colleagues today. It's something that we need to look at seriously. This thing is not about making a scoop. It's about Liberian people getting involved until we find this person, these people that are destroying our country. Thank you.
Oh, sorry. Before you leave, it's good to have you. Please allow us just 1 or 2 questions if you can. I thank you very much, and it's good that you're joining us. I want to put up Momoti Cyrus' picture that let us know who we're talking about. Senator Momoti Cyrus from Lofa County. Senator Momoti Cyrus from Lofa County. Again, this is Momoti Cyrus. His company doing business with the Paul and Peter King's company. Exactly. A security firm. That's what you are saying. Doing business with Paul and Peter King's company, the GLS Mendes. Do you know how long he been in business with them?
Well, the senators I spoke to tonight, they said that he's been there for a while. He's been running security for them for a while.
And if you talk about security, where at the house, at the offices, at the warehouses,
he provides security for GLS Mendes.
So what's his position here? He have not called or hearing. I believe the hearing.
I mean, he kept it quiet from his colleagues until they brought it up to him today. That's, it's a fact.
Let me bring the guys in. Guys, just make your question short. Not too much explanation because Rodney have to run. I beg him to come and say it himself. So let me just quickly. We're going to come back to you, Dr. Richardson. Any question? 30 seconds quickly. No, Mariah, you got anything to add quickly?
Yeah, I have a question. The security firm that Momoti Cyrus has, that you said has a contract with Mendes. What is their role at the airport?
They have a contract with the Mendes company, the company that's in charge of this thing. Yeah.
And the company is the one handling the
provide
cargo.
security for that company. That's the information I got. So whether they're escorting the packages that come in from the airport or wherever they're involved with them. And as a senator, he should be involved. He should not be involved in any proceedings regarding this case. Do you step aside?
So just a follow-up. They're assigned at Mendes's office at the airport.
The senators I spoke to tonight telling me that they're assigned at the Mendes company. But I'm sure that they provide, when they go pick up stuff for the airport, wherever they go with them to pick it up, and it's a cartel. They work together. So whoever, they tell this person to go pick up package and whatever, just how Paul King told the security people that, on the phone, Rahim Ba told me to do this, and that's what it is. They all work together. It's a connection. It's a network.
Thank you, Mariah. Russell, you want to add anything quickly?
Thank you, Rodney. It's great seeing you again, brother.
Yeah, my brother.
Just quickly though, I mean, from where I sit, I know that conflict of interest. I mean, it's a major issue. It's a big no-no, And for you being an investigative journalist, I'm not trying to heap all of this on your head as on the heads of all journalists. But can you talk to us though? Can you talk to listeners and viewers why it is critically important that we don't have a situation like this where you have lawmakers, have businesses that doing work with the government. I mean, it just reeks of corruption. I mean, just across the board. Why is that important, Rodney? And why haven't we done a full-fledged, or have you done a full-fledged investigation to all of the different, because Momo Cyrus is just one person, we're talking about one issue now, but I imagine it cuts across all different sectors. Why is it important to talk about this, or we get rid of this?
It's important for this very reason we're discussing this topic, because Liberia has a code of conduct, and we have things that officials in government cannot do and can do. And this is one of those things that you cannot get involved in. And it should have been a full disclosure. He said, I told his colleagues in the beginning that my company provides security for this company, and I can't be on this committee. He should have volunteered that information to them. They should have found it out and confronted him about it. That's the problem. And this thing is, I think Liberians take this thing for joke, but we have to be very serious about our country. Everyone cannot be, sitting by, holding their hands and saying things will get better, or just let things go. He's my friend, he's my brother, he's my cousin, he's my auntie, he's my father, he's my brother, let it go. If we all do that, Liberia will not get anywhere. We have to fight. And if we don't fight this drug thing, if we don't put everything in our mind and fight it, this country will collapse. Drugs is something that can destroy a country. It's not even good for the current government to have drugs in the midst, because drugs got what? They got money. Money can do what? Overthrow governments, stage coup d'etats. So it's not even good for the security sector to have drugs in Liberia, because the money that the drug can get, you get about $100 million worth of drug, Liberia budget. I mean, come on. That thing can do a lot for the overthrow of government in the country. So we have to be very rigid about this thing. It's not a joke. Maybe when the UP people look at it that way, they will take it seriously. But this is something that's very serious.
And what is the name of the company again, Rodney? I don't think.
It's called, I got it all now.
Are you there, Randy?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just checking something.
Yeah, he's looking.
It's a Seagull security company.
So
if you Google the company on the internet, you will see a picture.
So yes, you're right. It's Seagull with an S. I'm going to send you the information.
Yeah.
I'm going to put in
SEGAL. Is that what?
Yeah, SEGAL. Security. SGC.
All right, but let's do this quickly. And guys, listen. Nobody attacking Senator Momo Cyrus. Rodney see here to say he got to come clean and speak. Okay.
No, not just speak. He needs to step aside.
That's what I'm going to. But he got to speak to these things as well. I'm receiving information, and it's to be very clear, Rodney, you're quite correct. His security company doing a lot of job at the airport. Not only for the King's brothers, no. They are doing a lot of job at the airport. The security check everyone passport upstairs before boarding. One, his security also upon arrival, the security check all baggages tax as well before going to customs scanners. So it's very important. Once you flag it, people sending us the information that they check suitcases upon arrival, they check cargo as well before scanning them through the RRA security. So these are very, very concerning information coming up about the sitting senator from Lofa County, Momo Cyrus Company. And now we're going to continue. This is Senator Momo Cyrus, his security, Siga Security. I will put the information up as well. We are reaching out to him right now. If he chooses to comment or he want to say anything, we hope he can. Kev, let's come to you quickly. Not Kev, Emmanuel George. Emmanuel, you want to add anything?
Well, Stanton, around 10:30 this morning, 11:30 my time, a panelist on this platform, myself, had a conversation around the same topic. So I can also agree with Rodney this evening that I think they have a 9 years contract. I was waiting for them to send me the full document, but they have a 9-year contract with GLS. Now, my question is to you, Rodney. I don't know how far, when you got this information, how much investigation you have done. But is the senator still running that company?
Yeah, he's still running it.
Okay.
And he was confronted today by his peers in the Senate, and he said, but that means nothing. I mean, you kind of brush it off like it was nothing. Pretty much this, brushing aside the code of conduct, because he has the defense committee, and you're talking about borders, talking about drugs, borders and stuff, turning a blind eye to letting trucks come in. That all security work. That's what defense committee chair does. I mean, he oversees all those things. So if he's allowed to do that, I mean, I'm not saying he's involved in anything, but he shouldn't be in this committee, on this committee. And that's something his peers brought to his attention today, and he should look at it, step aside from this committee.
Okay. Thank you, Rodney. I will speak more to it when it's time for me to comment on the show, Stanton. Dr. Richardson.
The next person, I think Wilfred, right?
Yes. Oh, it's Kev. It's Kev.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kev. Thank you. Kev?
Yeah, Rodney. Yesterday on the show, you spoke about Tony connection with the vice president. And the vice president came out today and denied knowing Tony. He said in no way that he know who Tony is. No connection between he and Tony. What say you?
I saw the comment someone sent to me. I'm not on Facebook, so I don't see it. First of all, he had a group picture. I mean, maybe you thought it's only the picture we had, but we had a lot of pictures with him and Tony. And I believe they're much, much closer than he made people to believe. In fact, I got a message. I'm not going to call the name, but someone in the Senate sent me this text last night. They said, I got to know Tony way back from Coons, when Coon got elected in 2011. Coon denial is shameful. This is from a senator in the Liberian Senate. So, you see, I think people try to make this a political thing. It's not a political thing. It's just about our country, Liberia. We have to fight for our country. And if we don't fight for this country, all of us will have nowhere to go. It's all we have. And that's why I've dedicated my life to this work I'm doing. Government comes, government goes, we're still fighting. I've heard all the things they say about me. I understand the frustration, but when you want change in somewhere in the country, or anywhere you want change, you have to be strong. I've got people calling me and telling me to be careful, don't go to Liberia, blah, 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 but I'm not doing this for myself. I'm doing this to save our country.
Thank you. Kev, can we move on to another person, Kev? Okay. Mr. Bengura, did you say anything? You asked a question?
Yes. Hi, Rodney. I want to know from you, do you believe it is possible that you can appear in several pictures with somebody whom you do not know personally?
If I'm Joe Blow,
What does that mean?
if I'm
What
Joe
does that
Blow,
mean?
if I'm Joe Blow from Sony, I can do anything I want to. But
So
if I'm a president or vice president for a country, and this kind of crisis happening, I have to clear the air about it.
No, I understand that part.
Yeah.
Totally understand that part.
Yeah.
And I totally agree with that part.
Yep. So that's
And
what
I
it is.
thought-
I mean,
and I thought that
I'm not
clarification
picking on Cohn. I'm not picking on him. But if that's why I'm not in politics. I don't want to be a politician. I'm not involved in. I just write about them, but I'm not part of it. So if you want to get into politics, transparency, accountability have to be priority. You're not entitled to not being questioned, and that's the mistake Liberia make, and that's the mistake, and that's what got us where we are today. Because Liberians feel like, then why do we get rid of Samuel Doe and Charles Taylor? If you like dictatorship so much, why would you keep them in the power? Just leave them alone. But if it's a democracy, democracy is what it is. You question authority when they go wrong, and we question them and we demand accountability from them. And that's what I'm doing. That's what we all should be doing. Questioning what we see going wrong in our country to save it.
So right now, I totally concede that public accountability is expected of public officials, and that's the reason why the vice president made that clarification. It's on the executive mansion website. It's also on his personal Facebook handle. That clarification has been made. I concede to that. I was only asking you, from your experience, whether it was a possible phenomenon that you can appear in pictures with so many people at different times, and you may not know those people personally. These things
It's
can
possible.
happen.
I mean, I've taken pictures of people many times. I've taken pictures of people.
Absolutely. The other thing I want to
Can we just move on? Just one question.
One more question, please. Yes, this is on the other subject. Can you kindly give us some context about the security personnel from Seagull Security, whom you stated probably overlooked certain important details, probably in the search or in the
I think Emmanuel got more details on that because he got people who in the system. And I think Stanton just said he has some information that he shared just now about the fact that they're involved with the airport and even other things that the security firm this firm is doing. I mean, it's possible that things were overlooked. I think that packages were overlooked because Paul King in his own writing said, they took it to his house and they put the money in his account in the bank, and UBA bank. So security firms, maybe they didn't know what was in the packages, but these things, it happens.
Thank you very much.
It's just a mess up thing, right? And we'll go to Isaac. Jacob, you got to come in before Isaac. Then Isaac will go last. We'll bring back Jefferson. Chessing, Rodney, let me ask a question. When you said what you said last night on the show, you and I were speaking, it went wild today. Did the vice president call you?
Yeah, I spoke to him. He called me about 3 times.
What you guys talk about? What was the clarification in what you said or what he said, if you can?
I mean, he pretty much said this guy, he met him through people that work for him, but they were not that close as people that we're thinking. He's not that close to the guy. That's what he said. He said, I think people working in the office know the guy and they brought him around every time. Every time people come around him, the guy come with them. And that's what he said to me. Like, he doesn't really know this guy. So that's what he said.
Do you believe him?
I don't want to say the vice president lying, but I got a senator who sent me a text message saying they saw them in 2011 together.
Yeah, so we have established something here, and that's where I'm going to, right? I'm not defending the vice president. I'm asking you whether you received call from the vice president, and if the vice president clarified himself to you.
He clarified, which is good, but I'm just saying that other things, even when Tony came in the line last night.
Tend mute yourself, please.
Okay. When he came on the line last night, you heard what he was saying, some of the things he was saying. Because, for example, he said he was interviewed for the job. I said, who interviewed you? I mean, when I'm asking a question, I already have the information. I asked him, I said, who interviewed you? He said the HR person, right? Both he and the HR person got the job at the same time. So who interviewed him?
He said Sylvester, some Sylvester person.
Yeah, they got the job in September, I think the year that you became the power, whatever that year was. They got a job at the same time. And the vice president office runs that lottery company, that lottery bureau corporation, whatever. They're in charge of it.
So my question to you, did you believe the vice president, his clarification?
I'm not sure. I mean, based on what I know from what the other senator told me from 2011 and gauging from what Tony said last night, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to, it was kind of hard.
Mariah, I know you want to comment. Mariah, hold on, baby.
Yeah,
I'm going
okay,
somewhere.
go ahead.
It was kind of hard.
No, we want to establish something, right? For me, I care less about the job application, who hired him. That's something fine. People can say that. But Tony came on the show, Rodney C. And Tony said, hey, I know the vice president. The vice president said, not like that, though. In person, probably. So I don't know this guy. Yeah, but I met him. He took a picture. Whatever it is, the people will decide. There's no connection now. There's no way of. Have you gotten enough to connect Tony to this drugs case?
All we have now is the connection to Michael Brown and Oscar Brown. So, and they're very close. They're closer than he admitted in the show last night. They're very close.
Okay.
That I know.
Okay. Jacob, Isaac, and Mariah, you want to chip in? That's fine.
Yeah, I just wanted clarity from Rodney. You said the vice president called you and you spoke today, and he said that he's now close to Tony, but he knows Tony through guys who work for him.
He said there's a guy who works in his office that Tony always hang around. Every time that guy comes around him, Tony follows him. That's the impression I got from what he told me this morning. And I think he said Tony won a job. In fact, one of his staff.
What exactly did he tell you? You don't want to say I think, Chief. What exactly did
I'm talking. That's why I'm talking.
Now I gotta push you smart. Now they posted with two friends, so I gotta push you.
He said they even had the resume of what's his name, Tony, that they were pushing around for him to get Tony a job. And there's some guy in his office, I think I forgot the guy's name, but he said the guy had Tony's resume that was shopping for Tony to get a job. So that's what he tried to tell me this morning, that he didn't really know Tony like that. That a lot of people come around him.
His name is Appleton. Sorry.
Yeah. And that's the guy I think he was talking about.
Stanton, you're muted.
Stanton, if I don't know what I can come here.
Isaac, that you supposed to be coming down, Isaac.
Before
I haven't spoken yet since today, my man.
Jacob, guys, that Jacob coming in. Jacob, hold on 1 minute. Jacob, hold on 1 minute. I'm begging you. You know, everybody would talk, right? And we even bring back Jones and Chelsea. I want Rotten Seer to listen to this quarter. It's important. Let's just pause and listen. People that have information, family related, they want to contribute. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Stanton, my name is Dixon, Ricky Dixon.
Where are you calling from?
North Dakota.
Why are you calling?
I'm calling to tell you that Anthony Denuka, Tony, Michael Brown is a bad ball. They may begin, you don't put it begin the game. There's no even end about it. There's no even end.
What's your relationship to Tony or Michael?
Tony and myself were close friends. Not super close, but when I started knowing Tony D, I had backup.
And what's your relationship to Michael?
Michael Brown got a relationship with my family, with my wife's family. And I know Michael very well. I know Tony very well. So Michael Brown is Tony Denuka bad boy. I say it. Take my number, call me anytime. Tony Denuka bad ball. Tony was the one that put Michael Brown in the game.
Into what game?
Into the business like sending Michael Brown errors. Free stuff for Tony on the airport.
What does he free for Tony at the airport?
There is no way that cargo coming in, you go free stuff for Tony on the airport. Michael Brown, Tony, Michael Brown, free stuff for Anthony Denuka on the airport.
What you call stuff? What you call stuff?
There's
When you say
just
stuff, what you mean?
I
What-
mean, like if consignment comes for Anthony Denuka on the airport to be free, Tony cannot free his cargo by himself. Tony always use the French. Tony always use the French to go and get stuff for him from the airport. Tony will sit on the side. Tony will sit on the side. I'm one of the person back in the days I helped Anthony Denuka to free stuff for the cargo department, and I took it to smell notice behind the shop right there. Tony know me very well. There's no ever end about it. So for Tony to say he doesn't know Michael Brown, that's a blatant lie.
When last have you spoken to Marcus Brown?
No, for a long time, not spoken to Michael
When last
Brown.
have you spoken to Tony?
For a long time, not spoken to
How long you been here though? You in and out?
I've been in the state for like 8 years. I know come Jacob. I've been in the state for like 8 years now.
Okay.
But I know Tony very.
Is there anything you want to say to him?
Yeah,
We gotta go
yeah.
back on the show.
I want to ask the caller a question. He said that he drew back from Tony because of stuff he was doing. What caused him to draw back? If you can just clarify that for me.
So this what happened, right? So when you're on the airport, sometimes your friend get a cargo, or your friend sends stuff on you from the bureau. Say, can you please help me do this stuff for me? Like my stuff coming. So Tony will ice all like, bro, you guys in the Tony when I work on the airport. Tony when I work on the airport. Can you guys help me to clear my cargo? So I will go to the cargo department, we help the brother Tony stuff for him. Sometimes I'll put the cargo in the car to carry it. Sometimes I'll go to the cement notice gas station around the road. He used to sell a fuel right there. We take it there for him sometimes. But when some of us start to understand that it was not just ordinary cargo that Tony was taking from the airport, we understood that how some of us know, bro, I cannot go to a place, I cannot deal with you. That's why we back up from Anthony Denuka. That's why we back up and he said, no, for tomorrow, no, get to that, our reputation will be on the line. So that would back up on Tony Denuka.
Okay.
But so many people, I can call names for friends that were in the airport that helped Tony to clear a cargo before. That's not news down there. That's more news. If you ask all 100 people, nowadays say yes. That's not news.
Okay.
Ordinary cargo.
Let's wait 1 minute. I beg you, we'll call you back. We gotta go.
I have one question. What's the frequency of the cargo coming in? What used to be the frequency? How often
cargo come in for you to free for Tony?
Cargo used to come in I don't say it because Tony does not deal with one group of people, Stanton. Not one person. If Tony deal with you today, he won't deal with you tomorrow.
Wow.
He will deal with another person.
I have a question, man. I have a question.
Hold on, he answered the right question. We'll come to you, Jacob.
It is not a consistent story because the thing is that it won't be. Even I know Oscar Brown. I know Oscar Brown. I know Mohamed Bora. I know all the other guys that I know this stuff very, very well. I'm not saying it because they're talking. I'm cool with the information. Don't know what he use it to. He not use it tomorrow. He will use someone else tomorrow. After some time, he'll come and ask you for another help again. It's not even end about it.
All right, hold on 1 minute. Jacob, you go last. We got to move
Yes,
on.
I have a very direct question. I think most of the question beat around the bush. Do you know Tony to be engaged with cocaine business?
Jacob, I will say from what got me back off, the reason why I back off, it was directed to cocaine. That's what I back off.
You don't want to ask a question. You're talking.
Let me ask you a question. We are all colleagues on the show here. That's why we have many on the show.
Helping friends, like, for example, Jacob call me, say, Kobe, can you help me to do X, Y, and Z? Like so many people do that. I will help you when I start to understand that your dealing is far from the actual thing I'm thinking. There's an honor tool. They absolutely have to back off.
Okay.
So I know Oscar Brown.
So we got to. I know. Yeah. So what's your name again, please? Your name?
I said my name is Ricky.
Ricky.
That's what I said, yeah.
Ricky Dixie. I say you got any question, Jacob? I mean, Emmanuel George.
Yeah, I have
Ricky,
one question. It's just a yes or no.
I don't want.
It's a yes
I
or
said,
no
you have a
something. So
question?
I think I can after, but yes or no.
No,
Bossman.
I got a question for Rodney.
Okay, then hold on, answer. Go ahead, Emmanuel George, please.
Bossman, did you ever report this incident to the police when you saw what Tony was involved in?
I didn't see. I heard. The answer is no. I didn't see. I heard, and I back off. I didn't see. I only heard.
Okay, so Ricky, stand by. We'll call you again. Okay, I got to go back in studio. It's very important. I'm trying to get another person on this call, and I got to talk to them. Let me give it back to you, Jacob Asidu, and I think we'll be wrapping up with Ronald C.A. I will bring back Jefferson Chester, who also have a question. Ricky, stay put. I will call you back. This is getting interesting, folks. This is Spoon Talk.
Okay.
Stanton, I will not take on the work of the investigators. They are paid real good money to do their job. It's not my business. For me, I'm a political analyst, analyzing current affairs issue, and of course, following the issue. So in terms of who did what and what not, I think the investigators can do their job. I mean, I think Rodney is also doing a fantastic job also, I must admit. And I think Wilfred tried to attack him, but I think that's a missed target because, you know, he made a point, and Rodney made a point. This is a democracy. This is a free country. And the role of the media is very critical in asking questions. And I think, to be fair to Rodney, I don't think he has accused anybody outright to say they're involved, but he is asking and bringing to light real critical questions that we as a public need to push for answers for. And the Liberian authorities are under obligation in a democracy to provide answers to that and to investigate this matter to get to the heart of it. So I would say that. But the next thing I would say, generally speaking, politically speaking, I mean, I don't see why people should get angry, you know, and I think in politics, these things happen. The vice president, this is going to be his, you know, goal. He's going to carry, you know, to be honest, because it happens all the time. We saw that under the CDC government, and you have about $25 million connected to 712. As people explain, they explain tired. The public have taken that as a perception. On the drugs thing, it's going to be a massive albatross on the neck of the vice president. I don't know how he's going to deal with it. Most of the information may be wrong, but the PR disaster that comes after it is going to linger for a long time. We saw that with Mr. 25 million situation, a lot of falsehood. It lingered for a long time. After all the clarification, we've seen that under even Ellen, you know, brought war to Liberia. Ellen clarified, but the Liberian people convened, a great majority of the population convened that you brought war no matter the clarification. George, we have people say he's illiterate, he no book, he get 5 PhD. Great deal of people believe that he's not educated no matter what. So, you know, in politics, it's a perception game. So whether factual or not, this is going to challenge the vice president for the longer than I think. I feel sorry for him, whether for the wrong or right reason, but if you come in the game of politics, you know, you got to take some blows. It's not possible to kind of boxing ring without taking punches no matter what. So that would be my opinion at this point.
That's a good opening, Jacob. Thank you very much. Let's hear you. A lot is coming up. We'll be bringing For the Fumbler on the show tonight also. We are not attacking anyone. It's just straight up that when these revelations come up, everybody got to dig deeper. I want to say to all of you, everyone, and thank God for Liberians from the ball. Yeah, listen to you. So we are not attacking anyone. These are allegations. Okay, we just got to dig deeper in this drugs issue. Asa, what say you?
Yeah, thank you. So to the caller that called, I just wanted to reiterate his point quickly about the friendship that existed between Tony and Michael Brown. After we left the show yesterday, I had someone from the US called me as well. We spoke for more than 1 hour. The person actually lived with Tony. Person narrated Tony's story to me from the time he was selling a wheelbarrow to everything. And he told me the connection with Michael, how they went to the airport, just everything was adding up. But This is my question to you, Rodney, and I want to go back to the LNP's arrest and charge. The LNP accused GLS of using its operational structure, but then only charge Peter. Don't you think, Paul, sorry, only charge Paul. Don't you think by any reasonable doubt, Peter as well should be included into that whole operation of being charged and then go from there? What say you?
I think the reason why they haven't charged Peter yet is because because drugs cases is hard to try. You saw what happened to the last guys in $100 million case. And they don't really have anything so far from what I've gathered. They don't have Peter seeing any phone call or messages. Everything is on Paul's phone. So everything is dealing with Paul. He's the general manager or the operation manager, but everything is dealing with him. Whoever dealt with the drugs thing, they dealt with him directly, allegedly. So I think the reason why Peter is not there, although he owns the company, it does raise suspicions as to why, if the company uses resources to do what they were doing, that means Peter should be in the know. But maybe they don't have anything directly linking him to it. That's why they said Paul should take the fall. I don't know. That's what I can think of right now.
Okay, so let me bring in.
Can I just come in from the?
Go ahead. While I bring in.
Yeah,
go ahead.
The companies are legal persons, so they're completely separate from natural persons, individuals. So just because you own a company or you're a CEO of a company, you're not one and the same with the company. So the company can be sued separately from you. So if they can tie you directly to the activities of the company, just by virtue of being a CEO does not mean you are the company itself. So unless there's evidence that you are involved in the decision making, in, like you said, calls, text messages, whatever tying you to that transaction, then you can be held personally. But the company is a legal person that can be sued and can sue by itself. So just from the legal aspect.
Jeff, do you have any question for Rocky before he leaves us?
Thank you, Senator. Just two quick questions. You are investigative journalist. One is, it is confirmed now, Tony lied about his connection to the vice president. It is also confirmed because we see in picture, he even took picture of the vice president's wife. That is how close he is to the family. Now we also see that the vice president lied about his connection to Tony. Given this information, do you think that the lies have cast a dark shadow over the vice president in relation to this 90 billion cocaine case? That one. Two, I hear people say the vice president was doing business. Do you have any information on what kind of business this vice president was doing that has granted him all the millions of dollars? Those are two questions. What kind of business was the vice president doing prior to becoming, vice president?
Well, I know he was, although we heard during the 2011, 2016, 2017 election, right? That he was doing business in Nima County. That's what I know about. I don't know what kind of business.
Yeah, what kind of business? We all know he's been doing business.
Nobody really knew what he was doing. We just heard he was a rich businessman in Nima County, very influential. And that's all we know. I think people kind of like overlook a lot of things when the election season is on, and they go by the moment. And maybe those moments, in a short while, he elevated himself as one of the prominent Nima citizens. And I think that's how people ran toward him. But I think I'm not sure what they cast a dark cloud on him. We're actually running a story tomorrow where the former head of the Council of Churches is suggesting, like I said, that Rabbi Cotto Brown is saying that he should have a press conference and take questions from reporters and answer these questions relating to this relationship with these people. And that's the only way I think this thing will help him clear it up. But that's, for me, I think that would be the best thing for him to do.
So I can tell you the business, since you don't know, he was into oil and gas business.
Okay.
When you say oil and gas,
Excuse me, Jeff. I beg you, Chief. Rodney, please. For the formula, I have some concerns and question. Representative for the formula, he's coming on. If you don't mind, can you just give us 5 more minutes, please? I know
Okay,
you
sure.
say you have to run, please. So we have Representative for the family. I'm also making contact again with Tony. If you guys have any question for him, that he will be able to answer your question, because Ranton asked a question yesterday. Guys, I want to say to all of you, share the show. This is big. While we just pivot away, let me ask you my question, because 4 days coming on. The LDA bus, a first press conference said, and let me play this. I want you to listen. Front page, please. Sorry to call you front page. Wrong. I want you to listen to this, right? And it is only concerning because he said we have some people in custody. If he said that, where are those people today? Let's play this.
Active investigation is ongoing. Persons of interest are currently being identified in the custody of the LDA.
I want to pause it there. Are we missing something, Rockney CA, not to take away from this Tony story? Persons of interest are currently being identified. They are in the custody of the LDA. Well, that different group of individuals, some of them fled the country. Who were all the persons of interest? Because I'm going to go now to the Justice Minister. Those names that he mentioned, right? Our sources telling us there should have been more. But hence, the individuals that were in custody now, they left the country or they are MIA. Do you know anything about that?
That's what I told you last night, that a lot of people are missing. And that's why when it took so long for them to make an arrest, people raise concern, because I want to believe, because they had this information long before I had it, I want to believe that Emmanuel Pa, who was in UBA Bank making a deposit into GL's account, I believe he was arrested also. And I believe they somehow they allowed him to leave, because he should be one of those who are in custody along with Paul, because he was right in Liberia. He was there. I understand that what's his name, Michael Brown, was staying at his girlfriend's house until maybe 2-3 days ago. I don't know if he's left the country to the border or he's still around hiding somewhere. My sources told me this morning that his girlfriend is trying to sell her car to go to Ghana. So I'm putting this out there so the investigator can know that we know things that they themselves can search for these people if they can find them. Because I think the girlfriend, somebody else, the picture you showed last night, one I gave you, but when they freed him, they turned him over to them. Technically, they should be arrested, because they were supposed to hold him. I know where Mariah can address that, because I think they stood the bond for him when he was. Because when I was in prison, I went to the hospital. They had armed guards at the hospital door guarding me while I was doing treatment. So why would they send somebody to the hospital without having them, protected or guarded by officers? You couldn't go to my room, my hospital bed, without going through the security. They were there. There were 3 or 4 of them with guns.
I think it's important we talk about that aspect of
Can I
it.
put you 1 second? I know, Becky, I have Representative for the family on the phone. The representatives are watching, the senators are watching, they are giving the input. So if I interrupt you, please allow me. This is very, very important. Representative Famula, welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you again, Stanton. Thank you.
You wanted to contribute while we have Rodney CA on. You wanted to contribute while we have Front Page. You wanted to contribute while we have Rodney CA from Front Page Africa on. Go ahead, you are live. We are listening to you, sir.
Yes, Stanton, I've been following from yesterday evening, and I believe if the fight against drugs is about us linking people with good character only because we want to send out the wrong message that this country is at a point where it is ungovernable, I think it's not right. The fight against drugs is sincere, and everyone coming to discuss in that perimeter should come with facts and evidence. I've listened to people trying to link Tony, the purported young man that was interviewed last night on your show.
Mm-hmm.
What I have in my possession as a fact is that right after 2023 election, I observed through text message and CVs that Tony tried to reach out to anyone he felt, because he supported the Unity Party. He was not that close with the vice president. He was trying to reach out to people in the cycle of the vice president who have had some good relationship with him to verge on his behalf. At which time he reached out to me saying he had no relationship with the vice president. He do not know him personally. He have not had any interaction, to the extent where he sent me a copy of his CV to reach out to the vice president. And I can share that text with you, Tony Senton. I can share that text with you with a job title and his name in the text message that he sent to me. He sent that text to me January 16, 2024. So when I heard people trying to link the vice president to this young man, I said, no. In as much as we all have good intent to fight drugs, we should not link the wrong people and raise down on people with good character. And I'm going to share that text with you, Tony, Strengthen, that you can be able to post it and see what was the timing that he was trying to reach out to people to verge on his behalf.
Yeah, sure. You can send a text.
So I'm trying to send it to you.
And you love it. You love it for the job on his behalf.
No, what happened was, in the face of all of the many issues we were faced with in the legislature, going through elections back and forth, he reached out to the vice president. But I know he reached out to a lot of good young people that have good relationship with the vice president. My own example is that this young man sent me a text January 16, which I'm following now to you, asking me, because he had no link to the vice president, I should be able to see where I can reach out to the vice president on his behalf. I just found your text. You will see a text and the position you are asking for.
Okay.
You see a text.
But you have you have Rodney Sear
so
now.
You will have a relationship with the vice president and be asking people to go and verge on their behalf.
So you have Mr. Sear, Rodney Sear here. Do you have any questions, or you just wanted to make these comments?
No, if Bernice have a question, maybe he wanted further clarity. Now, some of us who have had relationship with the vice president and have had some level of information relating to how this young man tried to get within the cycle of the vice president, we are coming forward and saying this is the reality. This is what has existed for the past. And if you look at most of the information provided to the public, you agree with me that 99.9% of all of the photos that were published are photos that were taken between 2024 beyond the election period and that of 2026. Either on the vice president's birthday, he went to the house with some friends and he took photos. Every one of us who are in public office, when we go to public gathering, people ask us for photo, autograph. It's normal.
While we have you on, can you hold on, please? Because it seems that the panelists want to ask a question, or we can ask Rodney to respond if you want. Yes, I am. Yes, I am uploading it. Rodney, you want to say anything? Yeah, let's give Rodney the. You want Mariah to go first? Mariah, go ahead, please.
What is your relationship with Tune for him to reach out to you to vouch for him with the VP? Because to do that, you have to know someone before you can recommend a vouch for them.
The first thing is that I have a good relationship with the vice president. We can
No, I said with Tune.
And when I won, listen, let me lead it busy, madam. When I won the election, I was seen as one of the bright young people in Bond County who have been used as a bridge. There are thousands of people, hundreds of people who have reached out to me, to people who are decision makers in the Unity Party. there's no reason to say I know the person present before they reach out to me. I'm a representative of the country that you live in. So they were trying to build that relationship with people who they said they had limited relationship with. And that was some of the instances.
So prior to him texting you, you didn't know him. How did he get your number?
You do not need to know me personally to walk to my office and ask me for a meeting.
You said he texted you. How did he get your number?
He asked for it. Friends that are connected to me, that know him. I'm a young person who have lived almost all my life in this country. They are friends with my number. It's a public number. It's on the Facebook. My emails are all published. So friends, people around the country, we can say around school, stand on and announce our personal number. You stay asking how people get our number. Stand on the show again, announce my personal number. You have done it 1 or 2 times publicly. Millions of people have my number. Did he have not done it to you? And when you get elected,
no, I'm not representative. So I think the last question would be that basically you're saying, and correct me if I'm wrong, that you don't know Tony, but he got a number from 1 or 2 people who may know you. I'm still speaking, please.
Do not install.
Representative, can you hold on? Representative Fumbler,
Hold on, I'm still speaking.
Representative, allow her to finish, please.
I'm still speaking. You told me to hold on and wait for you to finish. You hold on and wait for me to finish. Thank you. So basically, you're saying that you don't know Tony. Prior to that text message, you have not been in touch with him, and somebody, you can correct me when I'm wrong. I'm rephrasing what you said. And because you're so popular and the lawmaker, your number is popular.
Representative Fumbler, Representative, you have the floor. Allow her to finish speaking, please. Then you can comment, sir. No, don't interrupt
No, you
her.
can't
Let she
after.
finish. I'm begging you, Chief. Yeah, go ahead,
Thank you.
Councilor.
So basically, from your answers, you're saying to the public that you don't know Tony from anywhere. You never spoke to him prior to the text message that he sent you, and he got a number from somebody else, and he sent you a message and his CV to vouch for him with the VP who he knows you have a close relationship with. Is that correct or no?
No, that's not correct.
So do you know Tony?
As an acquaintance, listen to me. Knowing people, someone who come to you today, they could be friendly with friends that you know, but they could not be your close friends.
So would you vouch for someone you don't know to get a job?
I was asked and I didn't reach out to the vice president, I'm saying, and you did not stop with me.
Why are you yelling?
Stop with me, I know.
We hear you perfectly.
You're not using a telephone, I'm not on a show like you.
No, your voice keeps getting higher.
I'm yelling.
Yeah, these are inside voice. We still hearing you.
Based on how we talk, I'm not a female, you are a lady. You're too
Go ahead,
different from mine.
Yeah, Mike, I have a question for you. What do you make of Ricky Dixon?
Mariah, my statement was, this man is a young man who had other friends who know me personally, tried to reach out. Yes, I listened, and he tried I listened to those friends, and they tried to reach out to me. Their issue was to reach out to people who knows the vice president personally to see whether they can verge on his behalf. And now one of the person that reached out at the time, government information. We were within the information stage of the government around January 2024, and I shared the text message with Stanton.
Okay, I'll put the text messages up. It's up already. We read it. Let's give that to Richardson. So the reason why you came on tonight, Representative, is to say what? What's the main reason?
I have a question, Senator.
The fact that this young man, in as much as we are going about fighting the issues of drugs, this young man have not had any personal relationship with the vice president, which I can verge to the vice president in his absence. That is what I'm trying to establish.
Thank you.
Every photo shape you have seen are things that happen beyond the election, and the foundation of some of those issues were outreach made by him to me, to other friends who know him personally.
Okay, I think that is very clear. The reason why you came on.
Foundation I want for you to see. There
Yeah.
have not been any prior to this man beyond
I'm going to go to Dr. Richardson and Rodney here quickly for us to move on.
Yes,
Dr. Richardson.
Representative Formula. What do you make of Ricky Dixon tying Mr. Brown directly to cocaine? What do you make of Ricky Dixon tying Mr. Tony directly to cocaine?
Man, if Tony is linked to cocaine transaction in a country that got law, they should try to investigate if they are probable cause and prosecute him. What I'm trying to lay out here is to lay a foundation that says the vice president has not had any prior knowledge of this man. If he has had any past dealing, he's liable to the law. But when there is a historical fight, let us live with the fight. Let us live with the fight. The fight here is that the vice president has not had any personal relationship with this young man. The vice president is a normal public official who, when they go to public, carry young people, ask for photos. These are autographs. It's normal. It's normal. But I gave him the foundation as of January 16. This young man tried to reach out to stakeholders who he's aware that has some level of influence, and he wanted to take advantage of those influence. Are we knowing?
Can I ask you a question quickly? Formula Footy. Before we bring Randall will be the last person because we've already got to move on. My phone going crazy, and you're on my phone, so I cannot take any call. Let me say this to you real quick, though. Which country is he from? No. Tony, which country?
On the fights available is that he contested in Margibi.
Okay. I mean, I just wanted to set it clear because folks are asking whether he's from Nimba or so, but he's from Margibi. Ronnie, you want to say anything while we get footage on the phone?
Just an observation. If he was trying to reach out to people who knew the vice president, is it possible that he contacted people before he contacted you? I mean, because you contacted everybody to get connection to the vice president. Because a senator sent him a message saying that he saw them together in 2011. So it's possible that he knew the vice president longer than you think he knew the vice president.
Did that senator send you a picture of them together, or he just sent you the text message?
He was very disappointed.
No, but did he send you a photo? Right when you see it, or a text message? Okay.
I have no
Which country you representing for?
What is representative for Bon County, Mariah?
I'm representing a district in Bon County. Evidence provided or facts available to us says he contested in Margibi.
Did you attend school in Margibi for that?
So I have a question for Fode, please.
Answer Ronnie's question, Mariah.
I don't really see a question, but I heard Tracy saying something.
No, I was asking, did you attend school in Margibi?
Yes, I graduated from St. Christopher, but I didn't attend any school in Habel in District 2. No, I'm not familiar with communities in Habel. The only time I go to Habel is when my colleague Avaju have activities. I go and attend it. And you not have rivals to Avaju's activities that you get me for in Margibi. No. So, no, I'm not familiar with activities in District number 2 Margibi.
Stanton, I've checked the NEC website.
Wait now.
In Margibi.
Rob the man. The man speaking, Chief. Let him finish. You gotta go. We gotta wrap this thing up. We got a lot of people want to
contribute. I have one question for Famuda, please.
Fights are required, no longer our own perception. If a senator who have taken oath to defend this country alleged or any acts of the vice president and still keeping it secret, I think he's not doing good for the country. All of these things are political conversation people want to have about public figure who they have difference with. It's a simple truth. If that senator can issue the vice and go settle it. He got a personal feeling, he go settle it. If he have fights, he provide, and I can tell you for free. For this information available to you tonight that begin the time I'm giving you beyond 2024. Where did you make all of the photos you have published ready or all photos taken beyond the election? between 2024 and 2026. All the photos, no one will ever bring any photo showing any relationship with the vice president. One of us who have had relationship with the vice president, we can show you photos of our interaction prior to even him becoming vice president, when he was even representative and becoming senator. So that relationship has existed. Anyone want to reach out to us? So what I can say for free senators, here you are aware, there are senators who will say these things. Position in the Senate, they do not support the government. This is a propaganda machine, messaging out there that opposition want to use. Anyone can bring anyone. Today it was the other name, tomorrow it is after the other name. Every day, the next day you think that you're running to say you got some link with someone, you took picture of someone. If there is no evidence, we will bury you in the country. Let us stop some of the things before it drugs. Decisively with facts. Now with perception.
Thank you very much. I beg for us to leave. Russell, I know you want to ask you want to. We got to leave. The Honorable Fode Fambula, is there anything else you want to say? We got to go back in studio and leave you alone.
No, I wanted. If Russell wanted to ask a question, I will take his question. Then I can conclude.
I wanted to ask a question.
Okay, thank you, and thanks for joining us, Representative. My only question to you is that, what do you think about? Do we need a mute? What is your view on conflict of interest?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear us for that?
No, I'm hearing you, Stanton, but I'm not getting him.
Okay, so everyone muted now. Go ahead, Russell.
So my question to you is that, what is your view on conflict of interest? We've received information from Rodney that the chair in the Senate on security, Momo Cyrus, has a security company that is working directly with this company that's alleged to have been trafficking in this drug, in this cocaine. What is your view on the whole conflict of interest, where you have lawmakers having companies that are doing business with the government, throughout the country, but in this case, the company of Momo Cyrus, Seagull Security, I guess is the name, apparently has a contract with this company that is alleged to have been implicated in this drug deal.
So, Russia, the first thing as a lawmaker, what we tried to sign on was that legislators within the House of Representatives, if you are aware, sign a resolution calling for the executive and the government to suspend the contract of the cargo handling company at the airport. We have been very decisive. Moreover, Senator, the senator from Lofa, who company you are trying to link to provide services, it's easy if it is identified and he has prior knowledge of some of the issues unfolding. He has the right to be able to suspend contract with other companies that are associated. Let me give you one instance of an issue that I grew up in Beaumont with. We had a lady who was the choir leader of a Pentecostal church in Beaumont.
I beg you, Chief.
I just want to learn on this note. I'll tell you how.
The issue is that we've really got to go, and I would beg you to join us tomorrow in studio if you don't mind, because this is an ongoing conversation. But I really want to leave it there. Other senators and lawmakers want to come on. Yeah, so go ahead, make this your closing. Thank you, Chief. Thank you.
I will appreciate, and I appreciate the role every one of us out here trying to play, to advocate, to bring some level of attention, to strengthen government awareness when it comes to the fight against drugs. I appreciate that, and we'll fight to support it any way possible. But what I will call on all of us is to not politicize the fight against drugs and bring people with good character only for political reasons. When the fights are not leading to individual, we should not twist the fight and twist the reality on the basis of our political alignment. If we go about doing that, we'll undermine this fight. And the people who are legitimately involved might hide under the political pretext, and we might not get at the bottom of this matter. Because all of us.
Thank you. Real quick, I beg you for it. We got to go. I understand everybody is pushing. You are from Bon County. The judge shall release Marcus Brown. Which country he's from? Right, you see it? Is that McGibby or Bon? Wherever country it is. Will you guys call the judge? Will you guys call the superintendent in question? Will you guys call the justice minister or the assistant minister responsible for prison? Just quickly.
When an individual is in jail, the only person is in jail by the court. The only person that has authority to release there is the court, meaning the judge who sent that person.
Have you seen the letter? Have you seen the letter that was requested by have you seen the letter that the court, the ministry under, the ministry, of course, because it was a superintendent for prison, that wrote to the judge and requesting his release? Have you seen that letter?
No.
Okay, let me send it to you and we can have you back on. I want to appreciate you, Honorable Forty Fumbler. Thank you very much, Chief. Thank you.
Can we pick up on that?
Yeah, we should. And they don't want to come on. Other lawmakers want to come on. I'm having a conversation.
Because you mentioned
also, I want to bring him up. But go ahead, let everybody have that 1 minute. It gets interesting. Take your time.
The reason why I think we should pick it back off of that conversation about how Michael Brown left the prison is because now For the Family is telling us that Tony is from Margibi. And Michael Brown was in the prison in Kakata, which is in Margibi. And from the facts that the Liberian investigator, Leonard, wrote about 4 days ago in the July 3rd, and everybody should read that. I don't think a lot of people read it. He even got a copy of the court file. And what the court file is saying, there is absolutely no release from the court in that file. So the fact that they keep saying the judge or the court released Michael Brown from the prison, the court file has no release from the court or the judge in that file. Yes, let me give a brief overview. July 24th, 2024, Michael Brown was arrested for push in the amount of $200,000. July 19th, because that amount was non-billable, that offense, his defense lawyers filed a motion for admission to bail on medical condition. In that motion, they argued that he had suffered chest trauma during the arrest when he was beaten. This was August 19, 2024. August 21st, 2024, 2 days after they filed the motion, his sister and his fiance, his girlfriend, wrote the court asking for that guarantee or doing that guarantee, exactly, that statement of guarantee, to requesting the court permission to sign for Michael Brown. This was 2 days after the motion was filed. August 23rd, the prosecution filed their resistance to the motion and said that there was no recognized medical document or hospital paper in that file to confirm that Michael Brown had
any chest. I have to hold you there because it's a big one. Can you send us a document you read it from?
Okay, go ahead.
No, I want you to send it to us because since we've been having this thing, one of these things we've been showing, if the prosecutor put in a request and no, this guy not sick, if the court have no document like you are saying,
but let me conclude. Yeah, I will send it to you. And so the prosecution resisted and said there is no court, hospital document to confirm that he had chest pains as a result of being beaten during his arrest. This was August 23rd. On August 27th, the court file shows that the judge heard the motion. The defense and the prosecution appeared and made an argument, and the judge reserved his ruling. He did not grant the motion. He did not deny the motion. He reserved his ruling. Then on September 19, that's when the superintendent of the prison compound wrote the judge saying that Michael Brown was sick. They took him to C.H. Rennie Hospital, and the hospital saying he's not fit to be in prison. But listen to this. In that letter, which I sent you from the superintendent that was posted in the library investigator report, he said that Michael Brown had broken his ribs due to accident he had in December 2023 before his arrest. So the superintendent is saying Michael Brown had broken ribs from accident he had. So the doctor said he's not fit for prison. So the judge should allow 2 persons to sign for him. Mind you, the sister and the...
All right, I think I'm all right.
LEC gone, leave it.
I think that LDC, yeah. We'll come up, but we have Senator Dillon. I beg you, Chief. Running wherever you come on, you put me in POs today. I'm off my game, but I want to appreciate you. Stay put. At least I want to push this thing again. We have Senator Dillon, the Senator on Foreign Affairs here on the show, the chairman on Foreign Affairs. He's here. Senator Dillon, welcome to the show, my friend. It's good to have you on.
Thank you, Senator. I'm here in London. It's late. I'm here to attend the 137th session of the Council of the International Maritime Organization as co-chair of the Senate Committee on Maritime. But here's the thing, Stanton, this is serious. And let me say good evening to your panelists, including Rodney Sear. This issue is not going to be politics. This issue is not going to be one of those that will be left lying. We will follow this matter to the logical conclusion. There are so many moving parts we have to connect, and we have to lay our hands on, and we have to ensure. Let me begin with the latest information that was released by Rodney Sear on air, to the effect that one of our colleagues, the chairman on security of the Senate, passes private security, providing security services to the accused company. And Congress will demand us to do the right thing at this time. We will be calling on our colleague to recuse himself from that, from chairing the Security Committee of the Senate during this investigation, because we want this investigation to be unhindered. I hope you get me.
Yeah, then go ahead.
Yeah. We're gonna ask our colleague to recuse himself from the chairmanship of the Security Committee. There's a request for him to recuse himself does not suggest guilt, but I think it is to give us the leverage and the rectitude to properly investigate this matter without a conflict of interest. Number two, we're going to ensure in the Senate that the matter of the release of Michael Brown, under the circumstances that he was released or is alleged that he was released, will be investigated. The fight against drug, our fight against drug Stanton and our fellow Liberians, should be a holistic thing. The role of the legislature is to pass drug laws, and we've done that especially with the drug law. After doing that, we cannot arrest, we cannot prosecute, but we can ensure check and balance. We can serve as total of fires back. When the executive is not doing the right thing to enforce and implement the law, then where we come on. When the judiciary is not going by what the law says, that's where we come on. When somebody is on a pre-trial detention, especially for a crime that is not bailable, how that person gets out of jail on a compassionate release, or so to speak, must be investigated. And if the processes were not followed, and if there were foul play or something smelly, we will be calling for impeachment proceeding against the judge. And the executive authorities under the Justice Ministry that secured that release, punitive measures have to be taken by the president. Where are the sureties? Those who signed for this Michael to be released, where are they? They should be charged with drug jumping already. and investigate and close the bars and punish in keeping with law. There are many things that we must not leave unturned. And the reason some of us we are vested in this matter, and let me be personal about it without seeking public sentiment. I am particularly vested in the fight against drug because since 2021, I have committed 3,000 plus of my personal monthly salary to clean up my fellow Liberians who are affected by drug. Since 2021, every month to run a rehab center. If I'm not one of, I may be the only public official running a rehabilitation center to clean our brothers and sisters of drug. It is useless. It is waste of my personal resources to be cleaning up people while more people are being victimized by this drug. That is why I am particularly personally vested in this issue to get to the bottom of this, to rid our country of drug and put people behind bars who are in our country drug issue. So this is not political. This is a fight that we must fight to ensure that those who are perpetrating these things, no matter who they are, where it will lead, we must go after them and use the law to the full length. That's what I call.
Delon, thank you very much. Ronnie, you have anything for Delon? I will just ask you and the two female, our sisters, and then we will move on because it's 7:28 now. I get you more messages coming in. I received a letter I will share with you guys that indeed the judge will be called and by the House of Representatives. I'm hearing impeachment proceeding will be laid against some of them. But Delon is on, and Delon is having what time is it? 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like maybe 1 a.m. or so, or maybe 12 a.m. in London right now. What say you? Running. You are muted. Can you unmute, please? Can you unmute? Rodney's here. Can you unmute? Okay. He basically, can I come to you, Dr. Richardson, Mariah?
I'm good.
Okay, good. Now go ahead, Chief.
Yeah, Senator, have you ever been in a vicinity with the Vice President and Tony?
Why do you have to repeat your question? You're going off.
Have you ever been in the same space with the Vice President and Tony?
No, I don't really remember. I just started knowing about this 20 person. So these photos and these things started coming up. So I don't remember. It doesn't mean that it probably may not have happened. I'm a public person myself. So, but normally, no.
All right. So, but it seems to be that we heard you. Listen, I want to say this to you before you leave, Chief. I have a question for Senator sacrificing your, 50% of your salary. I know it's a huge cut to you, but I think you're doing it in the interest of country and you're trying to help our fellow Liberians. Though some people may be messing this up by bringing drugs in the country, please do not be detailed. Try to do the best you can do to do more. And we do appreciate you on this regard.
I have a question for the Senator.
Well, we have a question for Senator.
Yeah, very quick now. We got to move on, guys.
No, Senator Delon, what do you think? What's your opinion? What do you think about recent stories, especially from Rodney and reporters, raising question about the Vice President connection with quote unquote people who are connected with the drug situation? What's your view about the story of connecting the Vice President to these things?
My view is that the Vice President will make clear his connection. Look, let me answer in a straight jacket without being political. Anywhere the drug issue lead, the law will take its course. And I'm re-echoing the President's statement. I'm re-echoing the fight against our pronounced fight against drug. Anywhere it leads, even to the President's doorsteps himself, will take action in keeping with the law. If it will require the impeachment of the President if he's involved credibly. So I'm saying Anywhere it leads to, including Dallas Dillon who talking here, anywhere it leads, action will be taken. Thank you a lot.
Dylan, thank you very much. You got
Can I go now?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Thank you. Powerful voice. I have a question for you, and my question goes, yes, sir. My question goes like this: do you think the cartel has a way of swaying, using the name of prominent people in order to sway the investigation so that public eyes can be on wrong people sometimes?
It is very likely, so people have to be smart. Investigation has to be thorough. The reason the Senate woke up almost immediately on this matter is the initial mishandling of this matter. And I have said repeatedly that when you are investigating a sting operation such as this drug bust, you do announce, you don't make public announcement on a sting operation unless you have got all your T's crossed and your R dotted. In a drug bust like this, you don't announce that you have people of interest, but you will vote in the name. Nowhere in the world it happens. The moment you do that, you create speculation, rumors, false finger pointing, all of this. And so the Senate have to work immediately. When you're doing investigation, even if you have person of interest or you have your suspects and you are not ready to call their name or to charge them or indict them, the thing to do is to come and say, look, we are pursuing this matter, we are pursuing people of interest, and we want to assure the public that as soon as we lay hand on them, that can lead us to the mean perpetrators, we announce and take the appropriate action and bring people to justice. That's what you do. Nowhere in the world where you say you have persons of interest, but you withholding their names. And by the time you do that, people started to speculate. This is a government official. The other person close to the president. The other person near the president. The other person saying not near the president though. That's why they don't want to call their names. And by the time we saw that it was going that way, we as leaders of the country, especially at the Senate, we decided to take seize of this matter and put our hands on it so that it doesn't go off track. We want to thank the government, the drug security so far for the progress they made. But we will have our hands on this matter to ensure that the proper persons where the investigation will lead will be brought to justice. And that's how I want to respond to you.
Dylan, who is presiding over the investigation, your committee that was set up in the Senate? Who is presiding?
So that matter is before the full Senate. When you hear the committee of the whole, it is the Senate functioning as a committee. When you hear it is before a particular committee, then it is before that committee. But when you hear committee of the whole, that means the entire plenary transform itself a committee to handle this matter as a Senate.
So there is no one presiding right now?
So it is being presided over by the president pro tempore of the Senate because the Senate is not conducting itself as a committee of the whole.
I heard that. Yeah, I heard that.
A committee to the committee of the whole.
I heard that Senator Momo Cyrus is presiding because he's the chair on security.
He's chairs the committee on security, but the Senate in committee of the whole is seized of this matter presided over by the president pro tempore.
Senator Momo Cyrus does not run the day-to-day activities of his company anymore. That's the information I'm getting. There's a management team in place at Sigurd Security. I'm hearing you saying,
in the interest of transparency, in the interest of false speculations, in his own interest, and in the interest of the integrity of the Senate, we think some action should be taken. Credible action. There's a time when you feel off, it's easier for you to take certain credible action for integrity.
I'm standing in the gap here to ask a question for someone that is listening to you.
I know, I can understand that.
Why so? The company is a private security provider for over 40 different institutions in Liberia in different sectors. Why is that an issue, Dylan?
No, it becomes an issue where a senator owns a company that is being investigated for crime. And that senator is co-presiding over that investigation at the Senate.
I have a question.
Let me ask the last question, I beg you, Mariah, please.
Go ahead.
They will have to justify that on the Senate floor. They don't want to say you to that.
No, I think the Senate will have to take a very bold decision here. And I am calling on my colleague, not alleging or even suspecting that he's involved or he's in knowledge of, but in the interest of for transparency and in his own interest, recuse himself.
Okay.
And let the investigation flow, and let the outcome be credible in your interest as well.
Okay. Thank you very much, Senator Dillon. Mariah, you go last. We got to go back and we got to end the show. America is about to play. We got to end the show. Go ahead, Mariah.
Senator Dillon, the investigation was elevated to the joint security level. As chair of the Senate's Committee on National Security, is Senator Momo's role inclusive of sitting in joint security meetings or getting briefed by the joint security that is investigating?
So the joint security normally briefs the Security Committee of the Senate, of which I am a member as well. But joint security operation is function of the executive. Oversight is the reason they will brief. They will give regular briefing to the Security Committee through the chairman. Now the thing is that if the chairman
and the chairman is Senator Momo, just to be clear.
Yes. Now so that if the chairman security is providing security services to a corporate income against the state, then it is only fair and honorable for the chairman to recuse himself during this period.
So let me just put in simple English. So the joint security investigating the company that the chairman of the security committee is providing security for.
Now you see why I can tell you to do the simple English thing. Hey, Clara, that all we want to know.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
The chairman himself
So,
is not
I don't know if you hear me.
joint security.
So basically,
honor the executive. It is the joint security honor the executive. Headed by the president that is doing the investigation. But the joint security will normally brief the Security Committee of the Senate.
I understand that, Senator. So I was saying in simple English, the president, the joint security under the executive is investigating a company or has charged a company, because they not charged GRS Menzi, right? They not charged the company for criminal with criminal charges. And the company they not charge, security is being provided for that company by the chairman of the Senate Committee on Security, that the joint security will be briefing about the investigation sometime.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So during this period, in the interest of transparency, accountability, and lend credibility to the Senate's involvement and intervention, we think it is fair to request the chairman of our committee to recuse himself on this particular case.
Yeah, on this one, I agree with you, Senator Dillon.
Senator Dillon, thank you very much. As always, man, have a safe trip and do what you continue to do best, and we'll talk again. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mama. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Let me say this. Listen, Rodney here, thank you. If we Liberians can come together every day to speak truth to power with boldness, we can make a change. That change is a must, right? If we fight against each other, that wish the people won. They want us to fight against each other, and then they will win. I want to appreciate you. I want to appreciate the boldness in you, sir. Listen, we do this every day, not because God given us superpower, but because it's the love for country that strengthens us every day to be on this program. Your addition, the rest of the team, is a plus, and the government will have to take a decision. So I want to leave it there. I know we have a lot to discuss. I will beg everyone to close the show because, again, go USA.
For FIFA business, because America playing to them and close the show. FIFA business.
Yeah, FIFA business. Let's do our closing. We'll start with you, sir. Rodney CA. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, before I go,
close, can I end my thought before LEC went?
No, before I go, I just want to say something. I've been in the process before, how this thing works. So when I was in prison and I got sick, the process for them to believe I was sick, to take me to the hospital, they brought 3 nurses from GFK, including the head of GFK, to monitor what I was doing, how I was walking, how I was talking, and I had typhoid, malaria, and something else I couldn't even walk. So I had to try to walk so they can see I wasn't even walking properly before they even took me to the hospital. And they made a report. So it's not an easy thing. And I was in prison for a bailable offense. And that I went through that process. But Michael Brown is in prison for a non-bailable offense, and he managed to get out of prison like that. I just want to put that out there so people know it's not an easy thing to just get out of the hospital like that or prison like that. It's a very, very difficult process.
Talking about Michael Brown, Stanton, I was speaking when the light went off. But it's very important to mention this because when Michael Brown was arrested in 2024, he wasn't an outsider. He was working at the airport. And his friend now called and said Michael Brown had been getting packages to the airport with different people. It appeared to be an incentive for him to go work to the airport himself. So he started working at the airport. He was in the IT department. And that package that he was arrested for came in, and he paid a clearing officer $100 to pass the cartoon through customs. And the cartoon was passed through customs. According to Michael Brown in the indictment that's in the court file, that package came from Holland, from an individual called West in Holland, and was intended for a Sierra Leonean guy who was in Logantown area called some Mohammed Yanli, according to Michael Brown. So it came from Holland for a Sierra Leonean guy, whether he was taking the Sierra Leone or whatever. And based on his information given, they arrested a Sierra Leonean guy in Logantown. But he was in the airport employed as an IT specialist when the package came. And according to the indictment, that package was not the first time that it says that he had used the same channel before to deliver packages to the airport. So Michael Brown, as an employee of the airport, had been using that same channel to get packages from Europe or other parts of the world into Liberia. And he was arrested for that $200,000 Kush, the 6 cartons of Kush that came. And that's how he was sent to the prison. So for him to have left the prison compound, as Rodney explained, how difficult it is to leave just on medical Sunday, especially for a non-bailable offense, it's something that is very sinister, and it speaks to the core. I think if we can identify how he left that prison compound, or who, on whose instructions he left, or who, on whose instruction the superintendent of Kakata prison wrote that letter to the court, we will be able to identify other members of this cartel, because Michael Brown does not have the power, the influence, the clout, the authority to get himself out of Kakata prison. Somebody or some people use their influence to get him out of Kakata prison without following the laws. And that is where the crux of this matter is, especially knowing that he had been using the airport to get drugs into the country as an employee of the airport at the time in 2024.
All right, thank you very much, Dr. Richardson. You want to close?
Well, we are left with so many questions, unanswered questions. That's all I have to say. Yeah, but great show, and we'll keep talking to get our questions answered. I'm just have so many questions. I've just been writing them down. So thank you. Anyone can go next.
Let me go next.
Go ahead, Winfrey.
Because I have to head out to go and and door knock and campaign. Great show, great information. I agree with you, Dr. Richardson. I too, I'm left with a lot of unanswered questions, but it was great hearing from Representative Fambolé, who came in and shared some insight, shared his insight, and from Senator Dillon, who's out there in London. It's sort of chaotic there, especially after the win last night against Mexico, the Three Lions game against Mexico. So I imagine how festive it must be there in London. Rodney, always great seeing you, and thanks for all you do and for the insight that you provided and the information too you provided. We are grateful. I'm sure a lot of people who are listening and watching you tonight are also grateful for the contribution that you continue to make, not just to this issue, but to the country as a whole. Again, I'll just close by encouraging all of us. I know Stanton wants us to rush to go see the loans that the U.S. to see the game between Belgium and the U.S. I just want to encourage you all, especially those who are watching and listening, but my fellow panelists and guests to please get your tickets to come to Minnesota and watch our Lone Star play Minnesota United. It's going to be wonderful. It's a big opportunity for us to showcase our Lone Star and to expose the country. So all of the media houses are getting press credentials to come here. Spoon TV and radio, Front Page Africa, Daily Observer, the FM station, Julius Jer and his group there. So everyone is getting press credentials to come here. So Rodney, I hope to see you here at the game. It's going to be a wonderful time. But let us come together and support our Lone Star. Let keep doing that. Hopefully, the next World Cup, we may see Lone Star there. The opportunity that exists here is huge, and so let us try to leverage it as best as possible. Minnesota United already has 3 Liberian immigrants or 3 players of Liberian descent playing for them. We're hoping to get those players to play for Lone Star during the July 26th. So the pipeline has already been created now. And it's paying dividends. So you have a lot of Liberian youngsters playing for Minnesota United and may go on to play for other teams. So let's come together. It's a touristic opportunity for us too. It's a great opportunity. So thanks again. If you haven't bought your ticket, Rodney, I know your paper is going to have credentials to be here, but I will send you the link, and Mariah send you the link too as well, so you can purchase your ticket to be here to cheer on the Lone Star. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Brother Russell. It's always good seeing you. And yes, indeed, go USA. I hope we can beat Belgium. I want to say thanks to all of you.
So you didn't say go. I just came after Lone Star. You didn't say go Lone Star. You said go USA. What kind of man?
I thought you were going to say that.
Exactly.
It shows why your loyalty lies, Stanton.
I can answer you. The day Lone Star go for World Cup, we say go Lone Star.
Stanton.
This is an embarrassment to our country. This is an embarrassment to our country. Let me say this. To wish Lone Star against that African ball team, they're going to play in
even African ball, wish Lone Star success.
All the Lone Star players are even here. The boring players are from different countries.
That's true, Stanton. Stop it, man.
It's okay. It's okay. We know why your loyalty lies.
Let me say something. Go USA tonight. We must beat Belgium tonight. USA must. It's a must that we win. There is no if and a but. We got Flowini, Balongi or Bolongi, whatever it is, back. We're going to score or go again. Maybe 2 goals.
Yeah, man, you're cheating. You're cheating.
You will do it after the game.
They said Donald Trump threatened to call in the Marines if they put a man by this.
Go USA. I want to say to all of you, enjoy the game.
You're not saying go Lone Star?
But let the
No,
people finish closing.
when Lone Star play, we say go Lone Star when they come into Minnesota and play. No, listen, don't let me go there, okay?
Yeah, everybody 1 minute and close.
But everybody finish closing.
No.
Once you and Mariah close, everybody close. Everybody finish
No,
closing, right?
Chicken ain't close.
No, we ain't close that down.
I mean, the player that coming on the field right now, I can tell you. They
Okay,
coming on the field
bye.
right
Let
now.
me hear the
I'm done.
Okay. Y'all please close, yeah.
Yeah, do bye, yeah.
After you finish closing, let's go to
Yeah, we're finished. So, Dr. Redden, thank you. You know,
1 minute, please. I beg you. Sorry. Go ahead.
With all the lies and misinformation coming about, with Tony from the VP lying about knowing Tony, and Tony lying about knowing the VP, and Tony lying about his connection with Michael Brown. Do you know that Michael Brown was even member of Tony's FC? You know, Tony FC was owned by this Anthony guy, and Michael Brown was a member of that team before, as far back as 2015. So all these lies tell us that the vice president, in my view, should be able to come. He has become, in fact, a person of interest. The security, I think the vice president should stop talking, because the more he talks, the more he links himself to this drug cartel. He should stop talking and submit himself for investigation. This is cocaine we're talking about, and it's important. Our children are dying, and they are dying from drugs. The vice president cannot be on top of that. Two, Wilfred, you need to do a better work about your vice president was into oil and gas business before becoming vice president. I mean, that is a terrible lie. You need to go back and check again. But we need to find out what kind of people becoming vice president.
But man, we see you later. But have a good night. Let's go to the next person. I heard this person.
I will tell what business.
Bye. We see you later. Go take the bar. Go take the bar.
Which company is the vice president?
Can I just go?
You gotta go ask Mariah how she pass her bar. Mariah, can you open a study class for him? We'll give you $100 a week. Open a study class for the man. Tell the man how you pass. The man failed.
So I will teach the man. No, wait for that's a good question. The oil and gas thing you mentioned, I think people wanted to know what company the VP has.
Let them go and do. Let them go to the business registry. They will get that.
But you talking, you know it.
I think he was selling oil and gas. So go and check.
Oh no, which company? We know Streammax.
Let me answer you.
Everybody.
You say which company? You say which company? Let me tell you exactly. Maybe my brother Bangura, I don't want to tell you. Bangura is right. The vice president was selling oil and gas, palm oil, right?
Those center man. They say oil and gas.
The vice president coconut oil, palm oil, coconut oil.
Coconut oil has a lot of money in it, though.
But that's what I'm saying. The vice president was from a lower beginning. He was like a kid. He was selling gasoline in the battle, in the buying
I
this
don't
big
think that's what we give you $6 million.
You gotta wait now.
Mariah, let me say this to you. Make no mistake. If you're selling oil, ask Ami Modad, ask Edwin Snow, and you're shipping oil all of the country, right? Yeah. You make huge money. So the vice president,
not the oil and gas we're talking about.
But
that's something you would believe.
No, we're not the oil and gas. Wait. So you said I'm oil and gas?
Mariah, Mariah, you know Nimba, you know Ganta, you know the gas station opposite Jackie's?
My man, Wilfred lead the team back. Wilfred lead the team. We're not answering the team already. The vice president.
Now the one gas station opposite Jackie's.
Where you got one gas station?
And where you got the money from?
Are you saying that he owned that gas station, Wilfred?
That's the richest thing.
He built that place. He was reading on that place. Jay Cohen, he leased that place to Florida.
And he leased that place. The vice president get a lot of businesses.
So you're in business now, not in oil and gas.
2011, he was the biggest petroleum dealer in Nimba between 2008. to 2011, J-Kun was the biggest petroleum dealer in Nimba.
Still don't say believe that you're joking.
I mean,
between 2008 to 2011,
yes, I know that the
J-Kun was the biggest petroleum dealer.
Listen to me. Wilfred Bangura is right when you say that's a gas portion. I don't know about Mariah. I know about the oil portion. You're saying Palm Bay oil? WG oil?
Should I close now?
Legacy. Come on the show. Remember we talking about let
Jeka gotta close. Jeka gotta close.
Jeka gotta close today. No. Directions in Leo.
Okay,
Legacy gotta go. Yeah,
all they can boys who had the jerry can, they can boys. This man supply all of them across the
exactly. He did. Legacy, come on, Legacy, that close the show. He did.
I urge you go and research this thing.
No. You said it, so I just asked for you to clarify. It's not me, remember? It's not just the people.
It's good that you keep on the show. Bangura, it's good to have you on. We'll talk again tomorrow, Mariah. Thank you. We'll talk again tomorrow. I want to say yes, indeed. You can see if anybody asks you whether Jeremiah said oil and gas, say yeah. The man said palm oil. He said coconut oil. He said doggy oil. That oil. All that oil. And you said the man said gas, whether in my this bottle or in small jar, that gas. I don't know where people coming from. Listen, you can open your own company, oil and gas company. Go and get coconut oil and sell it. But it's been a great show. I want to appreciate Ronnie here for coming on. Again, I'd like to appreciate for the formula and that of Senator Darius DeLong. This fight against drugs, and we'll continue on this each and every day, and the Liberian people will decide. May God bless our state. May God help us all as we go through the process of this investigation. Thank you, Yekezi Zoe, and we'll see you again. Have a good evening.
Yes, sir. A special one from the CEO, stand coming with the spoon, and your boy right at the.
Okay, so you can join the CEO and his team. So later on is almost 12 a.m. So join the CEO and his team later on for another edition of the show. My name is Yekezi Zobel, bidding you a pleasant goodbye from Odes Congo Town in Monrovia, Liberia. Bye-bye.
Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Liberia. Spoon gonna tell you